All right. So, house rules. I did these today. I'm pretty proud of them. So, flanking is a thing. It's a thing. So, flanking is essentially if you have two people, one behind and one in front, all your attacks automatically get advantage. This one's important. If you go out of character to talk about something unrelated that is most pop culture references, just for the record,
Very specific.
you automatically gain disadvantage at my discretion. So I get to choose what you get disadvantage on. I also decided that you get one special bonus thing per session as determined by me, and it'll generally be something fun, usually small little things, but fun things. The one that I chose for this session is we're bringing back the drama points from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Each of you gets one, so you basically get to make something impossible happen. The cool thing about this is it's not just for this session necessarily. You can keep it after the session ends. Merry Christmas. That's what you get.
Happy Hanukkah.
That special bonus?
That's special bonus.
It's
Usually,
she doesn't know what a drama point is.
no, she wasn't. So basically, you could be like, so a good example is somebody is about to die. You can spend that drama point to revive them, where it would not normally be, where you would not be able to normally by D&D rules. It's not even just that. Like, if you somehow want to, like, scale up a wall with story, or if you try that and you fail the roll, you can use your drama point and go up the story anyways.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Just an example. Generally, you want to use it on things that you wouldn't normally be able to do, or things that you fail at that are kind of detrimental if you can't do. And again, like I said, you get to keep it. Most of the bonuses will only be for the session that we're playing, but this is like I decided for Christmas, you guys get one, and you can use it when you want. Well, you can use it on anything, but once you use it, it's all you have. No more.
It's just like a super special, like
one freebie.
get out of jail free card.
For a
Essentially.
power?
Yeah, a power
Or
or
of some kind.
yeah. I will ask that you do request it through me just to make sure that it is in fact making sense. Okay, because you can't literally like go out in space or something. Okay, you can't do that. You can't go out in space. Okay, it's not allowed. So next one is if dice hit the floor, automatically counts as rolling a
I don't
one.
like this one.
You drop a dice,
I know.
counts as
but
one.
usually I'm clumsy. That's far away though. Y'all
As
don't
she
have
has
to
a
do
dice
that.
box right there.
I wasn't gonna use. You told me to use the community one.
You don't
So-
have to. Everybody can use it.
Hey!
It's okay. So this one's fun. If you roll a critical hit, you take the highest of the dice number you would normally roll and double it. So if you have a 1d8, normally you would make it an 8 times 2 for a 16. So you would get a maximum, essentially. So don't yell at me about the one thing. That's a pretty good buff, okay? If you adopt an NPC into your party, you must divide all earned XP to include them. So you have to share your XP. So you have to think about who you want to put in your party and what you're willing to give up to have them in your party.
We have to split it evenly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So, like, if you drew, like, 10 points here and there wasn't allowed.
1 point
Yeah.
here and there.
So, them's the
No,
rules.
one of the-
Them's the rules.
So you would fight me.
Yes.
This is the house D&D.
House rules. This list can be expanded upon, but I thought the 6 was a very good starting point, and it's not overwhelming. It's good. So behind me, you can see a map, Naomi. This is where you guys are. So generally, I let you guys see what's going on. So you can see into rooms that you have not been in. I ask that you ignore what you can see because you haven't been in the room yet, okay? So your character does not actually know what's in the room just because you can see it with your eyes. That's what's in the room. It's called metagaming. Don't do it. You have to be your character. You can only see what your character sees or feels or knows. Okay? Yes. Oh, yeah. It's they were using Mage Hand. Mage Hand is essentially a floating hand. It's a floating magical hand that can do things up to 10 pounds of.
Probably the favorite
So,
It can open doors.
okay.
thing.
So I believe that there's somebody. 2 of you are here and 2 of you are here. I believe. I don't remember who's who. I remember you guys were fucking with the hobgoblins. You do know that there are hobgoblins in there,
Oh yeah.
but you guys were fucking with them.
She and I were.
I think
Here? Yeah.
Fiona and Navi are at the northern door to the room with 4 beds
Oh.
and 5. No, and fire. I don't know what I wrote there. Something. While Draxia and Aftara are at the western door, and we all jump in and yell with our weapons out. That was where we ended.
Yeah, read that again.
Okay. I'll start again. Heard something about the Black Spider and King Groll. Fiona and Navi at the northern door to room with 4 beds and fire, while Draxia and Aftara are at western door, and we all jump in and yell with our weapons out. End.
Okay.
No wait, so we both we all kind of laugh at the same time.
Yeah, we all jumped in and
So you're entering the room to attack the hobgoblins. Correct? That's what's happening. That's still the plan. There's 2. You know that there's 2.
We just surprised. Okay.
You know that they're there. Yes. It'll be a team effort, though.
I feel like
Careful of that. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. I was like, just.
No,
I'm really anal about my house, Naomi. So like, don't put shit on my floor. I will freak out. Okay. All right. Thought I was gonna lose it. Are you guys both coordinating going into the rooms together?
I'm trying to find my stuff. I have these community on me. I'm trying to remember how to find my stuff.
I forgot I got a different weapon.
Are you gonna get frustrated every time I get confused?
Don't
No.
worry. He'll get more frustrated at me than you.
Why does my stuff never stick on the screen? I don't know how to use Roll20. I give up. That's why you're sitting next to Chelsea, so she can help you.
I can figure this out.
So you just hang tight for just a minute. Are you guys entering the rooms now? Yes?
We're doing what?
Are you guys entering the rooms now?
Entering
Yeah,
the
we
yes.
did.
Yeah, we
First
did
in
first
on the
them.
First?
Out.
Yeah, we burst
and
and
yell.
surprised them, weapons out, and
Characters and then I'll want to
Yes.
What, like, how do I pick a personality? Do I do it based off of...
You get to pick your personality. No,
Like,
see,
make
it should match. Yeah. Remember we went over.
yeah.
Yeah. So those are kind of like the skeleton of who you are, and you can build it around that. Other than that, it's kind of up to you. You're a completely new made up character, so you can be who you want to be. As long as it's in alignment with your alignment. Keep that in mind. In alignment with your alignment. Okay. So you're busting on in. You guys, on both sides of the door, you're busting in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say you guys surround the goblins. And at this point, they are surprised because you had been screwing with them and they like couldn't figure out what's going on, and then bam, you guys are right there. So they are surprised, which means you guys get a surprise round, so I need you to roll initiative.
Didn't land on the floor. That was close.
Yeah, it's like right off the bat.
Does that count as a roll, or does she need to roll? It was a 10.
No, it's fine. It's
I don't
yeah.
know the dice, so. Okay. Well, is she in?
She's not there
I'm
yet.
not in yet, but I'm-
You will roll the dice, just not yet.
She made me watch the video.
So,
If it makes you feel better, they also watch the videos.
You're not gonna use that.
Navi, what you got?
Wait,
What do you-
plus what is it?
10,
Whatever your initiative bonus is.
6,
1.
11.
10.
Fiona,
23.
you always roll really high initiative though. What do you got?
9.
What? I was
9. Okay. So technically Athara is still here. She's still here right now. Well, I guess, hold on, I can give you guys her character sheet. It's an up-to-date character sheet and everything. God forbid. Unless you guys want me to play her. Do you want me to play her? It doesn't matter to me.
That makes more people
She's still in your party. She can't just mysteriously vanish. It's not...
Turns into a wolf and runs away. No questions asked. I just didn't know if that would be her or one of us needs to play too.
I didn't really think about her until we started playing, and I was like, she still exists.
Yes.
Because at first I was like, wait, there's only 3 of them. That kind of sucks. And I was like, wait, Athara is supposed to still be a thing. All right, who wants to do it? If you don't answer, I'm gonna roll, and somebody is going to be forced to do it. It will not be her, by the way, or him. They are not comfortable enough with character sheets.
I watched the video. I do.
Wait, are you comfortable playing that?
Sure. Yes.
Unless you guys really don't want the help, I could make her turn into a wolf and run away.
That's actually perfect.
Just
She's
make her
standing
turn
right
into
next
a
to me.
wolf and
Yes.
then be with us.
So go ahead and roll for Athara, her initiative. Which, by the way, is a bonus of 2.
Okay, I was like, what you put? 5. We're not gonna use that, but
5 is the total?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wait, is this one real? Yeah, so that's that.
Okay.
It's I covered it up with on the chip.
My printer is going to take forever. When that finishes, can you grab it?
Oh,
So, Fiona's at the top. Hobgoblins, Navi, Draxia, Athara. Okay.
Where do we want
I just have to pull up the stat block real quick. So disorganized.
So, us 3 can use this one.
How big a tank is it?
Because it's
not enough.
I think we're
So for those tuning in, we're playing Lost Finds of Phandelver, and we've got a couple people.
Bonus is our jam.
Yes, we've got a couple people in the party that have never played before. So things might be a little messy, but that's okay. We're also down a player, so we're trying to figure out who's playing her because I hadn't thought that far ahead because I suck. Alright. It's you, and you get both of you get disadvantage, just for the record.
We all 3 were talking. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Okay, then you all 3 get disadvantage. You're first.
disadvantage at what?
Whatever roll I decide, you're going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, I thought that was you telling us that.
I'll figure it out.
Where are we in relation to them? We're on that side of the curtain and they're
You're DWM.
on the door.
You couldn't staple it?
Master. I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't know I was a secretary too.
And I didn't improve her spells. That sucks. I hate this. Sorry, let me. Okay.
No, not memorized.
Why did it print like that?
Be aware, because your 1d12 plus
I'm so confused. Why did it print like that? It didn't print right at all. It's all like super big. Okay, so Fiona, what do you want to do? Okay. Okay.
Two.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Seven.
7 damage.
Oh, shit.
Disadvantage, yep.
What am I?
She's not even there yet. I know. I can't count. So 7, that's 4. Okay. That brings us to the hobgoblins. One of them's going after you, Fiona. They rolled a 10. That's not going to hit, right? Alright, second one's going to try to hit you then. 14. Oh, lucky for you. So Navi, you're up next. What do you want to do? It's alright.
How far in?
Which door are you at? Top one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just say for the sake of brevity, like there. Right there.
And then we can do there. Do we go through the curtain?
You came from the curtain.
Yeah. Okay. We
And then
first
I
in.
came
They first in on that side.
So at this point, they're surrounded.
Can you cast Sacred Flame?
Sacred Flame? Yep. Go ahead and roll. 14 does not hit. Alright. Do you want to move or do anything else?
No, I forgot. Sorry, I'm looking at the video.
It's fine. Alright. Jaxia.
Alright, I've got my great axe, and, so you know what, I'm just gonna cast, Arms of
Arms of what?
Arms of Hadar.
I don't even know what that is.
You invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a straight saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 necrotic damage. You can't take reactions until its next turn.
So, where are you? Let's start with that. Where are you on this map?
I've walked in. Yeah, I'm on the bottom, so I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you can't come in through here.
No, the bottom door. On
Oh,
our left.
Yeah.
Okay. That bottom door. Okay. So, yeah, it should be fine. So, I roll strength for all of them. Saving throw?
Yeah. Oh, I need to roll to see if I actually. Wait.
Oh, yeah, roll attack. Yeah, that would be important. That would be important, indeed.
That would be a 23.
Oh, well, that hits.
Alright.
Good job. Okay.
Alright.
Well, one of them definitely didn't make it, and then one of them got a 15, which I don't know.
So 11 points for the one who did not succeed, and 5 points for the person who did succeed. The one who succeeded has no other effect, but the one who failed cannot take reactions until its next.
It's okay, because you just killed them both.
Hey! Cool.
Damn, girl.
Wow, okay, okay.
You just killed them both. You didn't look like a badass at all. It's fine.
Well, yeah, you know,
You're just like,
that's how you do that.
step away, peasants. Alright. So now you have 2 hobgoblins lying on the ground in front of these beds, and you guys are chilling in the room.
I'm going to.
As you guys are looking at these dead hobgoblins, like, wow, man, that was good. That was good. Somebody comes in the room.
Oh, I hear you.
Who are you?
Hey.
Hey.
Get out of here.
I'm immediately on the defense. And I've picked up my great axe again and I'm ready.
Wait, where
How
did
can
she
I
get
hear
from the
you?
top? Or
She came from this direction, so she just came from the curtain.
What are
she
we?
walked behind the curtain, behind the curtain like you.
What are we seeing?
So she came from this direction, came through this door, and snuck through this direction.
Right. Who is she? What
Yeah.
are we seeing?
Yeah, what are they seeing? Describe yourself.
Well, I noticed that Chelsea's on the defense of it, so I crouched down and I set down my weapons. Yeah, alright. Who are you? I'm not going to hurt anyone. I'm trying to look for a gunter. Excuse me? A gunter?
Gundren.
Yes, I'm looking for gunter.
How do you know? Yeah.
We were sent by Sildar.
I was sent by Sildar to find him.
You come up with it. You can come up with a little play.
So I'm just so surprised. I don't know if I can trust my eyes. What am I looking at right now?
Well, actually, she's really cool, just so you know. She might be a little modest, but
Do my parents? Do I have my parents?
well, you're a dragonborn.
Okay. I'm a silver dragonborn. Cool. Yeah. All right. Put down my great axe and I take a step back. Sorry. Yeah. Cool. Nice to meet you.
I'm a bit of a barbarian.
Right. Yeah. Well. It's points for honesty. Jaxie just looks at Akadara and just like.
Okay. Navi runs over and she just like looks like she puts her arm through yours and she's like, "You're gonna be my best friend."
I don't have many non-animal friends. Wow, you get out.
What are you trying to say?
Said you're not an animal.
She said,
This is new to me.
so, what are you doing here? In this spot exactly.
I'm not sure. I
You were
just
sent.
noticed-
You were sent by Sildar
I was sent by Sildar.
to aid them in particular.
Oh, you're joining the team. That works out
If you'll
perfectly.
help me.
What do you guys do?
What
He's
was your name
adorable.
again? I'm gonna say it.
After I'm Jade. I'm Jade. I probably should have said that.
You did.
Jade
Um,
Barbarian. After is going to turn into this witch.
Okay.
She's gonna get sniff Jade over here. I was actually raised by wolves. Fun fact. Oh. Comes back to Jaxia and Jaxia just petting her head in her ears.
Don't mind that school felt like that sometimes. I'm Fiona.
I'm still over there. I forgot. Jesus, Tara. My bad.
She's just sticking out, you know. She's got a good nose on this one. Right, yeah. Well, I'm Jaxia. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pull the bottles.
Loot the bodies.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what? Aside from the armor that they have on, the really nice armor that resembles the ones that at the other side of the castle, it resembles the same armor. Aside from that, nothing. Nothing. They don't have
Does the
anything on
armor
them.
look like it would? I don't remember. Does it look like it would fit any of this? I don't know how big hot coffee
Hobgoblins, I believe, are bigger than
Are they
goblins.
Are they medium?
Hold on.
size?
I'm not sure if they're classified. Hold on. They're medium. Medium.
Right, I'm too tall. No, do you have any room in that bag of yours for this, Madonna things? I don't really want that yet. What was actual?
It's not a never-ending type of bag. It's just waterproof. And I noticed that I was already carrying a lot, so not this time.
Yeah, right.
It's not.
It's just waterproof.
Would Donna be considered light, medium, heavy?
The armor is chainmail.
Oh. Yeah, I really don't have much
I already
use for
have
this.
that.
Alright, moving on.
Okay. So, you guys are still in this room. Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna look around the room.
You want to look around the room? You want to investigate the room?
Yes.
Well, it's a pretty bare bones kind of room. You see the 4 straw pallets. Nothing extravagant. What you see in the room matches up to what you've seen in all the other rooms. Just crappy beds, small little braziers, and as you can see, that partially the wall has collapsed. Where you see it's collapsed though, it's not just like shallow. Like you would have to climb up over it. So it's not a fully collapsed wall or anything like that. What you do see on that south side of where the door is, that is a barred door.
Oh, I was gonna go to that door and listen. Go home and listen in. Go get your people for the mom. This door, you're just gonna listen. I'll go and listen. Okay, come with me. Let's go.
Alright, let me pull up my notes.
Now you know, I go listen.
Alright, I need you both to roll perception.
What are you? Born! Dragonborn, baby. What do you think of this? I whispered this to you.
Keep on. You guys can roll
I'm
that.
trying to listen at the door. I wanted to get you away from them. Oh, never mind.
You guys have to roll perception, yes. Sorry, you guys were talking and I was like, I'll just let them do their thing. Just gonna let you do your thing.
22. Jesus.
7.
Yeah.
She's got way better brains than I do.
Only in the game.
What'd you get?
I got
A 7.
You got a 7? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, sorry, before we go any further, you guys need to get that 200 XP
Oh.
for killing the hobgoblins.
Oh.
Why are you looking at me like you don't want the XP?
No,
Like,
I was like, what are you talking about? Because you're listening. You guys are listening.
I don't want to forget to give it to you.
What?
So while I was thinking about it, I was like, take your 200.
Up at 5 a.m. So 15.
200 and
So 15
So,
each.
for 200,
Well, are we giving
you're
them
splitting,
five?
yeah, you're splitting it, but just split it between the 4 of you.
Okay.
I won't, because I don't know if Sarah's ever coming
But
back,
not
so,
for the, 'cause she wasn't
No.
in the fight.
no, just,
So just the
Oh,
Just
not
you three.
3. Oh,
Sorry, did I
was
say
thinking
4?
we could give you the- Or did
She didn't do anything.
I
She
forgot.
doesn't
She
get
showed up
anything.
after the fight. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, who's the
So,
black one?
yeah.
I'm so mean, she didn't do anything.
yeah.
Alright.
What is that amazing? No, you. It was,
Seem to be
or
here
you
for the
fully
future,
fight.
Tiefling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got this really good
Alright,
thing called Captain
So the
Answer.
door. You're listening at the door. You're listening as
You
well.
get 66
Yeah.
points.
You're listening really hard. You're like, it just sounds like a damn door to you. You're just like, so you're still listening, like you're straining yourself, like, see something. And Fiona can hear kind of like a kind of sound coming from the door. And
Can we have that bar?
like a snort, like a horse snort almost.
Can we have that bar go to sleep? Yeah. Do you want to have that bar go to sleep around the
Yeah,
Figure out
yeah.
what
Thora,
area.
could you get over here real quick?
I don't know why I didn't just do that. Sorry.
Does she have a wolf set?
Nope.
Well, she's still a wolf, right? So,
No, I'm looking for a wolf stat.
if the
You have better hearing than
I have wolf stats
Hmm?
right here,
Okay.
assuming I can read the alphabet.
Does it keep her perception as a human perception, or is there a separate perception?
What's her perception as a human?
I don't know. It's cut off.
Oh, well, it's perception 3, so go ahead and take a 3. She has keen hearing
here
and
it is.
smell.
No, it's +4.
Okay,
I
go
was
ahead and use
thinking-
+4. I'm cool.
Okay.
But yeah, she has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Quarter two. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, it was the same.
19.
19?
No,
Okay. Yeah. So she sniffs around at the door, and she's kind of got her nose kind of where the crack is. You know,
The
she's like,
Draxia can communicate with her telepathically as well. It's my great old ones bestowing wonders
Okay.
on me.
so she's telling you that there's definitely something in there. It's a. Unfortunately, with my notes, I don't have everything that I need for my notes. She tells you that it's not necessarily an animal that's behind the door.
Right.
She says she doesn't know what it is. She can't identify the smell, but she doesn't think that it's an animal.
Draxia turns to Jane. Excuse me, Miss Dragon Lady person. I noticed
Hey,
you have
be
a really
nice.
big axe. I'm really good with it. It's my little wolf friend. She's saying there's something behind the door. It might be not an animal. Just wondering if you're good. Could we rely on you in a fight?
Yes, I've been known to kill a few people.
Well, okay, right. Well, you'll fit in with us well. Draxia picks up her great axe. Like, she said it loud enough for everybody to hear, but she turns to Natalie and the other. Yeah, ready?
What is it?
You ready?
No.
So
It was something, there's something behind the door, and it doesn't seem like an animal.
You say like me, dude.
Mhm.
You.
So you guys can tell, just based on that darkness between the door and where you are, that it is dark in there, and that unless you have dark vision, you probably won't be able to see anything. The room looks dark.
I think I would put
As a wolf, does she...
I think she has dark vision. I think so.
Is it just the two humans that didn't? But as far as a wolf, you can. Can you see the dot? You're kind of. You probably.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Yes.
Doing okay over there? Having fun?
Well, do we want to?
It is like real life Critical Role. It's crazy how that happens.
Should we? Or
Should
maybe
we walk out and try
go
to
around
step
the
out
bathroom
maybe?
from the other side? Is it this
You want to
door?
go around? Well, hold on.
Well, out the door that.
I might want to move the screen so you can see what the hell's going on. Hold on.
Yeah, how much of it have we not discovered yet? I don't remember where we came from.
Guys came from this direction.
Okay, so we still have like the south
Yeah,
and west.
So this is completely undiscovered.
We'll go out and see how high that rubber is. That wall, that part of the wall that's too high.
They're pretty high. Yeah. It's high enough that there's no light really getting into the part of that tower.
Yeah, I think we should maybe explore somewhere. No, I think we should go for it. Yeah, I
How are
think
we gonna get the
yeah,
door
alright.
open? I'm game. Dude.
She's like, what's the worst that could happen?
She doesn't even know yet.
She doesn't even know. I know, it's funny.
We used to be
Oh,
falling.
is that stairs?
No, I believe you guys have been up those stairs.
I thought those were down.
Well, you went up the stairs. Yeah.
I mean, I think
You're not great at it.
She's a barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
will you remind her to rage if necessary? Because that's
What
part
is
of being.
all the time.
was she
She's
level 3?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
If not, I can help her. I know all about being a
I
barbarian.
never remember everything, so I'll need help.
I know all about barbarians. I've never taken your path though, so as far as like that,
As far as
I'm a berserker, so I'm just straight out like reckless killing. Yeah. So are we going in or are we not going in? That's a good question.
I'm like a stoic.
Yeah, I think we should just go in.
You want to go in, so we're gonna go through that barred door.
Is it barred from our side?
It is barred from your side.
Oh,
So
okay.
we can unlock.
Oh,
You can-
Oh, that
So-
is.
What?
Right, but that probably
Yeah.
means that
Okay.
whatever it is not supposed to come out. Maybe. I think we should be ready.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we should go in. Definitely.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, should we have a plan? It is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
go,
That's our
I go and swing my grab.
If you want to, girl.
Yeah.
And we're
I
going
think we
in.
should take grip on it.
So I want to know if we're going in, who's you're gonna be the first one to go through that door.
I was I feel like I have.
I kind of want to have a marching order actually, just so I know who's gonna be closest to.
If you're going first, I'll go right behind you. Okay.
I'll take up the.
Don't make me
I'll
read.
take up the rear.
Because I don't have dark skin.
We'll
Can't
do-
be very done.
And Dara has to be somewhere too. Don't forget.
Yeah, the wolf
Yeah.
will go behind
So-
Navi and in front of.
I just really want to find his gun.
So first,
I'm gonna
Jade,
read.
Fiona, Navi, Astara, Drax.
Okay. All right. So Jade is going to lift that bar off of the door, and she's gonna do it really calmly and carefully. Like she's doing like, I know something's in there, but I don't really give a fuck. But she's lifting it. She puts it down on the floor, and she listens for just a moment. And it doesn't sound like there's anything there. Okay? So the only evidence that there is anything in there is what she heard and what Dara had smelled. Okay? So she enters the door, and you have dark vision, correct? So, the upper
Yeah.
floors of the tower have collapsed to kind of create a hollow silo at least 30 feet high, and the upper reaches of the room are lost in shadows. Dust, rubble, and broken glass cover the floor, and old work tables and bookshelves lie strewn to the south. In the middle of the room is a hulking beast that looks like a mangy bear with an owl's head. It rears up and roars when it sees you. So I need you to go ahead and roll initiative.
Run out and shut the door.
Wait, I need to go
It's
ahead and
still-
roll
it's
initiative,
not
so
barred.
you're gonna roll your
Bart, after we shut it.
That one?
It's too late. It's time to go.
We're gonna
Albert rolled 18. You guys are screwed.
We're gonna add
What?
1
Albert?
to whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Albert.
It looks like a bear with an owl head. That's perfectly
That
acceptable.
I got 20.
So Navi, what did you get? She got
a
natural 20?
Yeah. But does that count because it's critical?
Uh,
Double?
what, is it 20 plus your initiative? What's
No,
that?
her initiative's plus 1, so it'd be 21.
21.
total.
Oh, so it was 19.
And Fiona, you have what?
No, you want to roll a natural 20.
22 is rolling 20 good.
Yes.
And Jaxia has, or Navi is the one I don't have.
Oh.
What was yours? Oh, that's a good sign. 10?
Yes, apparently that is very good.
Would
Good.
Dara add initiative as human, or is there a different one for women?
Just use her human for now.
So she has 10.
Wait, is
Jax,
that you? I
uh,
thought she was a wolf.
got
Oh,
11.
very good.
But she has to use the human stats for initiative. Jackson got 11.
Draxie got 11?
You.
I don't even have your name. What did Elfdar get?
10.
10. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, Jade, leading the charge.
What's our order on the plate?
Oh, you want me to list it for you? Okay.
If
I'm just
it
fucking
goes
with you.
Jade, then Albert.
Jade, Owlbear. Nope. Jade, you, Owlbear. Navi, Elfdara, and then.
No,
Sorry, I can't.
I was like,
Draxia, Navi, Elfdara.
So I'm taking immediately after the elf.
Sorry, I don't know my numbers. They're
Okay.
hard.
So I would say bonus action.
I'm gonna rage.
Well, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So, raging gives you advantage on strength rolls, and it also, you get to add +2 to any damage that you do.
So I would say.
And you're resistant to most types of melee damage. So you only take half damage.
For my grade.
So you're going to swing with your great axe? So go ahead and roll for your attack. Add your attack modifier.
Got an 11.
So add your 6, so you got 17.
17? Sorry. 17 hits.
Cool. So then you're going to roll 1d12. Who wants to do that one?
That's okay with me.
I got 7. So then you're going to
It's only stuck on that.
4. So then 11 points of slashing damage.
11.
Yep. That was a good roll. Yay! Did I keep track? You rolled an 11.
And you added the +2 for her rage, correct?
Oh, no, I did not. So
So it's 46. 46. Okay. So now it is Fiona's turn.
Wait, what? We.
Yeah, unless you want to move. You can move and take an action.
Oh, did she get it? Oh, your bonus action is I was gonna say,
She can enter rage as a bonus action, but that's,
well, she already did.
she can also exit it as a bonus
I was gonna
action.
say, does she have
Can I see your character sheet real quick?
2 hits? Can she do multiple
No. No. Sorry. So she can make 2. Where is that? Maybe it's only on mine. It might only be on mine. But she can do, don't forget you have a breath weapon that deals damage. But you can only use it once per long rest.
what we can breathe? Whatever Silver Dragon breathe.
And because you're raging, your allies have advantage on melee attack rolls against any hostile creature within 5 feet of you.
Ooh.
Just so you know.
What's Melon?
It's when you hit him with like a weapon up close.
Instead of
From 5 feet?
Yeah, it has to be within 5 feet of you. Which, if you're hitting it with the great axe, it's within 5 feet of you.
So I'm kind of
Barbarians, I'm a little biased, but they're kind of awesome.
I kind of am like
So your turn.
I'm going to get an attack on
Yuki? Oh my god, I don't even want to know, do I? Okay. Moving on. The owlbear.
I'd like to move back real quick.
You want to move?
I'm just going to step back away from him.
Are you going to stay in the room or are you going
I'll
to...
stay in the room,
Okay.
but I just don't want to be in his.
Okay. Well, the owlbear is pretty pissed off at Jade right now. And is going to move to attack. What's your armor class? 13? Okay. So he's going to attack.
But you
His attack is going to hit by quite a bit. So give me a chance to do some math, because we all know that math is clearly my favorite thing
I'm
ever.
really good at the roll. He's gonna calculate it.
I know.
Abacus.
So he's gonna attack you with his beak. That's 9 damage. He's gonna bite down on you. Oh. And then he's going to slash at you with his claws for 13 damage.
But she takes half of all that, right? She's like,
Correct.
So, so she then took 11 points. So you're down to 14.
None of us can do math if it makes you feel any better.
Aren't you in college?
English. Excuse me, like I would ever pick math.
I haven't got the calculator.
Alright. So, the owlbear is going to stay where he is. Because he wants to be right next to you guys where he can hit you. So next up, we're gonna go to, remind me, Draxia. Yes, I should probably write this in order because I realize I switched one of you guys. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. YOLO.
I have it written down.
You're supposed to go first, by the way. Not her.
Oh, was I? Oh.
That was the one I accidentally switched around.
Okay, I was like, should we just...
It's fine the way it is. It's not that big of a difference.
I want to kill this zombie.
He wants to kill you.
I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Protected magic force surrounds you, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration, which is an hour. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. And you know what? I'm going to go to the second level, so they now take 10 slots. 10
Okay.
points of cold damage.
Do me a favor, though. Remind me if it hits you that it has to take that damage.
Yes.
Because my brain is small.
Not at all.
Not gonna lie.
And I'm going to...
Don't even say what you're gonna say. I don't want to know. Oh, okay. Is the question?
Oh, wait, no. Can we befriend this beast, or is it just like, it's still time?
I don't know.
Oh, hey.
Do we want to?
So,
It's still not
I don't know.
What if we did? What if we tried?
I don't know.
to be nice
Well,
to it? We should send the wolf out.
I can telepathically speak to any creature with that they don't have to understand. Can it understand any language? I would know that within 30 minutes.
and it's any creature, not a specific kind of creature.
No. So can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 30 feet. Creature doesn't have to understand my language, just any language.
Does it understand any language? Let's find out. Let's consult the old book. What does it say? No language. It understands no language.
It's not a very smart beast. So for my movement, I'm going to flank it with a big.
Okay.
I'm going to go around it.
Cool. Is that in your turn?
That ends my turn.
Hey, who's next? Okay.
Oh, we'll go find it. 19. Get it down. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Well, I'm still
19? 19 hits. Roll damage. We've only been playing for 51 minutes and feels like 3 hours. Feels like a really long time for me. Sorry. You guys are boring me. 11 damage. What did you do? Exactly. What? Oh, Sacred Flame? Okay. I wanted to have like a visual of what happened to the beast.
Oh, sorry.
I hit it.
I feel like it's boring because that's the same thing I use for every attack.
It's alright.
So like, oh,
It's just like,
sorry.
what did you do to it? Alright. That means it's Athara's turn.
Excuse me. Athara is going to attack it and bite it as my wolf form.
Is that your impression?
That's my impression of Sarah.
Okay.
Is Sarah at
Yeah.
Wait, if Chelsea was behind it and I attacked it and I was on the other side, would that have been
Well, she's already on the other side.
Well,
I mean,
but you're not in melee range. I think
We're all
don't
in
you
a
get
group.
advantage if you melee with some
What?
creature?
Yeah, melee.
So if spellcasting it wouldn't do anything.
Okay,
Because even if you cast a spell, like a ranged spell at something 5 feet away from you, you have to do it at disadvantage because it's right next to you. So.
Are you going on one of the sides?
No,
My
I already cast it.
my
I was
understanding
just saying.
is you're in front of it, she's behind it. Okay,
Yes.
we're gonna
We're
stick
doing
with that.
this
That's what's going on.
right?
Okay.
You guys are right. That's Dara, yeah, she went up to bite the wolf.
And I know that she's like as far away as she can be while being in the room. So there's that.
I don't know. It's not on here what her wolf attacks are. And the,
I think all she can do is bite.
well, yeah, but I don't know what damage to roll for that. I don't know.
You know what? I have wolf in my book. So don't you worry. I got you.
Is it just the wolf? It's not like a special.
It's literally you
wolf?
use the
Dire.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, sorry, she's a dire. She's not just a wolf. She's a dire. Does she add anything?
the wolf has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of his allies is within 5 feet of the creature.
Advantage? Okay.
She has advantage. And to bite, it's +4 to hit, and the hit is 2d4 +2. I'll just keep that handy because
Okay,
I
we're
can't
gonna
memorize
take
that.
the 23 over the 21 to hit. Yeah,
I
really good
guess
roll
she
for her.
hits.
And
I
then
can't
is it
argue with that.
2d4 plus 4?
2d4 +2.
4, 6 points of
Damage.
damage.
Cool.
Piercing.
Cool. So we're back at the top. And are you guys staying in the order that I screwed up, her and then you, or do you guys want to switch to the correct order?
Stay the way it is.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and
I was gonna say, I get to
you get to go and you have advantage.
I use the D20.
Hmm
Oh shit, I got one. Natural 1. Oh, but it's advantage. You get to roll it.
No, you get to roll again.
Oh,
And if, it'll screw you if you get another capture one, but I think you'll be alright. Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Plus 6, so 10.
You didn't hit, so
That's
you can move if you'd like to move, or you can stay where you are.
If
It's gonna kill me.
if you move, he'll take
Not
an attack
necessarily.
opportunity, probably. Because you're disengaging. Which is
Alright,
an
I'll
action.
stay.
Oh, yeah, disengage is an action.
It's an action. So
but
she
you do
can't.
have a bonus action.
Yeah, can I just bonus?
You don't have a bonus action. Your bonus action
Yeah.
would be you can enter a reckless attack or something. I think is a bonus action.
Does she have a
It's on there. I've never used a reckless attack to be honest because
I'll say reckless is
I'm
cool,
a
except
boss.
You can get hurt. Yeah. Reckless attack. So when you make your first attack on your turn,
Oh.
you can decide to gain advantage on melee attacks using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. And the owlbear is after you, so I probably couldn't. Or you can. But, you know. You don't have to turn off.
I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, you do have a cleric in your party and a druid who also has healing. If it makes you feel
And I've
better.
got a potion.
One of mine
If I
is
do
a
this,
cantrip.
I could do
Or
No, it doesn't matter if that. That's just saying. Because this makes you more vulnerable, but it also makes you stronger in your attack. So it's, got a way to pros and cons with that. We do have 2 healers in the party, so if you get hurt. You might be able to, but it's not like you can only use it once.
I'll
You can
use it
it
now. I'm gonna get reckless. I'm gonna get a little reckless.
So she will.
Does it say it's an action or a bonus action? That's important. Because she can definitely be reckless. Bonus action? So that'll affect your next turn? Okay.
Is that how that works?
If you engage a... Yeah. You can't, right? Is that what it says? Mine...
I'll just do it.
Sorry, I'm not
When
a
you make
totem
your
warrior.
When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to gain advantage on melee attacks using strength during this turn. But attack has additional advantage until your next turn. That doesn't say anything. That's just part of the barbarian feature. It doesn't say it's an action or bonus action. Or, no, that's just saying. Oh, you have
I
one
think
bonus
that's just
action.
a
And you're
feature.
free for long.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on. Moving on. Who's next? You.
Your AC is higher too. Because you're not wearing armor, so it would be 10 plus your
No, that's what
plus
it's
your
calculated at on top, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I was attacked with my rapier,
Yes.
and that's 20.
20 hits. Congratulations.
And damage is 8.
Okay. So at this point in the game, the owlbear looks wounded.
I lost track a little bit about what came up. Is she still within range that my melee attack got a bonus on that? Was that on hit point?
I think that's your attack roll gets advantage.
Okay.
And you didn't need it because...
Okay.
Okay.
What
So
is
now-
the significance of that? If I'm in range?
Because each attacker is going to be or you can do
Yeah.
anything.
It matters because your attacks only work from a certain distance away. So if you're far away but your range is only 5 feet, you can't hit him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Or it's
Likewise, if your spell, if you're too close, you get disadvantage, but if you're too far, you won't hit it. So you have to pay attention to like how far in relation you are to the animal or beast or creature, whatever you want it to be. Okay, owlbear, he's gone. He's gonna do it. Hold on, water break. Holla. Wait, who am I attacking? I'm gonna attack Draxia. Okay,
Go on.
19.
Good. It.
Okay. So D&D, man. You get hit.
And it will take 10 points of cold damage every time it
It doesn't know that.
hits. It's
So 13 with its beak. So it bites into you for 13.
Oh, okay. So actually,
Does she have advantage from blocking and stuff?
And then with his claws, he slashes at you for 16 damage. 20,
30 points.
21?
I
21? And he takes how much?
So that was 2 attacks.
Yeah. Well, it's only one attack. It's a multi-attack, so it only counts as one, so he takes 10.
Well, it's, if a creature hits you with a melee attack, then the creature takes.
We'll do it. Who
So 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cold.
That's irrelevant for him. He's not immune.
Well, my temporary effects are now going.
Okay. Moving on. That
I'm
is...
wounded.
It's Draxia's turn.
Right, well, ow. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with my great axe. And flanking gives me damage.
Yes, flanking gives you damage.
Right. Oh, that was so close to being natural 20. Okay. 20.
20 hits.
And 12. 10 points.
10 points? how do you want to do this?
Yes! I am so angry because he just hurt me really bad, so I'm just gonna take my great axe and take his owl head off because it's freaking.
You're just gonna decapitate it?
Yup. Like
it's
in
gonna-
a slashing way.
It's gonna lop off onto the floor, leaving a
Wow. It's gonna
little bit of
spurt
yeah,
really gross
blood just kind of
everywhere.
leaks out it.
Yes.
All right, and then its body consequently just kind of slumps,
And then I'm just gonna
hits
stand
the
there
ground
with
with a thump.
my axe.
Can I make this happen to no.
Don't be creepy.
I would like some feathers, please. There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
only the head has feathers.
I want some feathers.
I just want some.
Take the feathers. Do what you will. What?
Hey, I'm
You
making
can
all
marry
that.
if you want, but I'm not gonna help you. He wasn't born like this. It's considered a monstrosity. It was made.
Did you Google that?
Huh?
Did you Google that?
No, but I was looking at owlbears for the Christmas intro.
Oh. It's like, screw you, Chelsea. Mwah.
I would know that because I'm an outlander. I was like, this is definitely not natural.
How do you know what kind of creature it is? Okay.
I'm not just a softie. I
So,
care about the creatures.
this poor thing
She was
Is-
raised with
Poor thing
is
that nearly
dead.
I was
killed us.
raised with animals. I care about them.
So, you're in this room. It's still dark.
Eliminate. It's a bear.
Yeah, the only...
Never mind.
I don't think I said that.
I asked that man.
Well, so that door is still open. So what you can see through the light, basically, but the room is still very dark.
Do you light your body on fire?
Wow. Okay. You were just talking about
I
caring
know,
about it.
but if we need light.
I don't think we're going to
She
get really
was the first.
flame.
She just lit a torch.
Let's
Oh,
see how
okay.
like some sort of.
Okay? So now everybody can see.
They wave it around to see the
Look
wall.
around the room.
Yeah.
So now that you guys have a moment to actually like see the room, now that the threat is gone, it is apparent that it at one point was used as a library, and the tables that are on the south side were kind of used as workshop type tables. So it kind of was a multi-purpose room. That being said, none of the furniture or anything is really intact. Whether that's just from age or the alba, it's hard to tell, but you couldn't really pick out anything from the room. But there is on the second floor of the tower, you can make out a ledge that goes all the way around. That's unbroken.
Yeah. How many XP do you have?
Oh, you want XP? Is that?
I was
That's
waiting for her to say it, but she didn't. So
Yeah, that's what I was
XP.
So you guys can divide 700, including her, and don't worry about
So
Afdar.
just forward in.
Yeah.
Seven.
Not right now, no.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a calculator.
Afdar
first
is making an
because
exit from the game, so.
Wait.
Are we gonna kill her?
No! Well, I hope not. I guess you could.
We could.
No, that's sad.
I guess you could.
Maybe when we get stranded, we need meat.
So you got 175.
The group of vegetarians. Except for me. Except for me.
Unless you want to.
Wait, it's Jade. You don't by chance happen to be a vegetarian as well, right?
I think I eat meat.
Oh, guys.
Okay, good.
I was raised by wolves. They taught me.
So,
That's right.
what are we doing? Let me know what we're doing. I'm just here to watch.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, sorry.
I was taking out my ladder so that I could check out.
She could bet
her.
get some wheels. Not like that.
Y'all, I'm
So you're taking this ladder up to the ledge?
Yeah, how high is it?
Fine Gundren.
It's like Astoria.
So like
Yeah.
This is about, yeah, 7-ish.
It's a ladder, right? Okay.
Yeah, you have a ladder now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if not, there's a human ladder, so.
It's a ladder. That was creepy. Proper ladder.
Alright, so you're gonna head up to that ledge?
Yeah.
Where, since it goes all the way around, kind of what are we looking at?
I'll probably go at the point next to the door there and then
Can you actually do me a favor? Can you roll me a perception? Why are you looking at me like that? You think that I am so mean.
Hey! Look at these back here!
There's some gems in there.
We haven't gotten any gems.
Yeah, we started with gems.
Excuse me? I give you a drama point.
Oh, that.
That's
That's
like,
like,
that was how I killed him.
You guys are killing me. I am the kindest DM you'll ever meet. I let you guys get away with shit. 24? That's pretty good. So you're looking around the top.
That's pretty good, I guess.
I was looking for a 30, but I'll give it to you. So you're looking around the ledge and you see a spot that looks very promising to you. It looks promising. So that's where you set your ladder, climb up the ladder, and it takes a little bit because it's a little dim up there, but you see it's a small, really dusty, dirty chest.
Cool.
She doesn't have to.
Dara should sniff it, right?
Well, Dara's not up there.
Get off my lap!
Okay, Mom.
Struggling as a wolf tries to climb a ladder.
I could probably carry her on my shoulders, right?
How big are you?
A dragon board?
It says how much you can carry on your sheet somewhere.
Get off my ladder!
Wait, where?
So you see the chest. What are we doing with it?
I'm with her also and holding on.
You go to open it, and you find no resistance. It is unlocked. So you're opening. Where is your check traps? Have you learned nothing? So the chest is unlocked, and inside you find 90 electrum pieces.
Whoa!
You find 120 gold pieces, a potion of healing,
Nice.
a scroll of silence, and a scroll of, God, I hope I can say this, revivify.
Revivify!
I can't say it. Shut up. I have a mental block about that word. I can't say it. And just to make you guys feel like awful human beings and people, that owlbear could have not died. But you guys just had to go that route, didn't you?
You're the one that's always like, you didn't go in this room yet. You didn't go in that room yet.
And look how much money she got. But the owlbear didn't have to die.
You're not sure?
She could
We're not at that point yet. She just told me what we got.
assumed. And you assumed I was going to check.
Okay. So you're at the top of the ladder with all this treasure here. You're all doing what?
Bakery.
I'm going to just skate around, looking for things.
Looking for things?
Doing things.
Hey guys, I found some stuff and I need help getting it down. Toss it to me. No, you're the biggest. So who's the strongest? So we'll be able to catch the trunk. Yes. What is she more strength?
What?
Would it be strength or like?
If you're just going to catch it or she drops it,
Oh, I can catch it. I was sharpening my blade. I can catch it.
Revivify? Oh, okay. When you put it like that, I can say it. You gave me a tip. I fail. One day I'll be able to read.
You just need to write. You don't need to read.
Yeah, it's fine.
How about everybody just stand clear and push the chest down? How big is it?
Well, I thought she was.
It is a small wooden chest.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you could throw it down,
Now
but
who wants the chest? The rest of us.
I
can
can
split.
Okay.
Hey, I got an idea. I got an idea. Put it at the top of the water and let it slide down.
That sounds terrible.
Is it, you know?
I was like, yeah, is it super wide?
Well,
Because
I mean, the ladder's about regular size.
I just imagine it go.
Look,
Yeah,
it's
just
just
a
gonna
trolley
drop this to Jade, okay? If it goes across the side. Okay, how big is this chest? Is it
Oh my
like
God.
this big?
It's bigger than
Consider
that.
the chest dropped and Jade
Yeah,
has
I'll
died.
drop it, Jade, okay?
Chest.
This
I'm
has
gonna
happened.
catch it.
It's like
Thank
dumping a
you.
shoebox.
This has happened. I
I caught it. I caught it. It's in my hands.
Thanks, babe.
All right.
I'm setting it down on the ground.
Cool. I'm so glad. What is next for you guys? Where would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
Well, who's taking what from this chest? Or we could split the EP and the GP equally. And then someone, what should I do with this gold? Someone who's not, obviously not me.
I'm relying on you to do math.
No, but that's what. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Okay.
Well, you guys should have the scroll of
the Vivify.
the Vivify.
I was like,
I can.
No, none of us can say it.
Yeah.
and I am a magic user,
So I mean,
I could do this for
What I
over
do,
Vivify.
they doodle.
and then someone.
Dungeons and Doodles.
That's what I do.
Did yours not most broken?
Are you doing
How
okay?
does that work to scroll sound?
You okay?
Yeah,
Yeah. I just want to make sure you're having fun.
I am. I've had a couple of mimosas, so I'm doing very
Well, I am jealous.
Can rogues use scrolls?
Scrolls can be used by a class that can already know that spell. It has to be class specific.
Oh.
So not just anybody can use a scroll of magic.
So if a warlock has ribbon,
So you would have to check your player's handbook to make sure.
But it'd have to. So you should probably just have a scroll of ribbon because I know clerics can use that.
As for silence,
Yeah, I can only do wizard.
you can only do wizard stuff.
Yeah. Wizards
Boring.
Do a lot, though. That's not bad.
Whatever. I don't like wizards. They bore me.
That's rude. I don't like wizards. Well, I mean.
Well, I'm a
I like
barbarian,
the
so
lore.
I'm not really one to talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're pretty cool. I don't know.
I'm finding out. I'm like.
I'm supposed
Oh,
to be
I
scared,
didn't
right?
realize you
I'm
were
You're supposed to be a badass. I'm not scared of anything kind of
That's
individual.
all I've been.
Yeah.
But
Like,
she's still cute.
stoic.
Because I decided.
She's a pretty silver dragonborn. Like that's.
That's alright.
So I'm cute.
I want to see you use your breath thing at some point
My
though.
silver baby.
It's
Just met you.
No,
Okay.
Wait,
Ah,
what are
yes,
you?
well.
She's a human.
I feel so not freaking fancy over here.
She's even.
The world
Who
still
plays a
needs
human when
you.
you're playing D&D?
I know, right? You can be anything you
Sounds
want.
like something I would do.
I have a soft spot for humans.
I love you guys, man.
What about elves? I thought I was gonna be I thought
Alright.
everybody was gonna be an elf.
So, treasure- Divided?
Yeah, we're gonna split the electron and the gold equally. Then
Because
The cleric needs both of them. She's the only one who can use either scroll.
okay.
the thing about scrolls is you can use them whenever.
I think I
As
already
an
have
action.
some, or we got scrolls before. Did those?
Yeah.
ones-
So they don't count as like spell slots or
I didn't
anything
know
like
about
that.
I don't know.
I didn't work.
All right. Well-
I'll take the potion of healing then, since you got those scrolls. Does that work or do you want just healing?
Is everybody at?
I have some healing.
Okay, I'll take the potion.
So, where are we going, dudes?
Most likely all of that, so we can-
Your DM is very bored over here.
Sorry about that.
Let's go somewhere. Let's do something. Let's do something, guys.
Yeah, when's the last time we rolled?
It's been a while.
Walk with the fairy thing.
Let's do something for
So we
exclamation.
each get 30 gold.
Right.
You sound like me. Barbarians love to fight, though. It's like I want to hit stuff. I feel it. I feel it.
No, we need to go explore this house.
It's a castle. It's a castle.
I mean, it's a house.
Well, so that would be.
Castles
This person says a silver dragon. That's cool. I've yet to see a player use a silver dragonborn. Silver is my favorite.
And somebody gets
Who's
2.
got that?
Person in chat. This person has been chatting with us the whole time, you guys.
Literally saying, hello, hi, how are you?
Can you do high silver dragon?
I mean, they can hear you.
Oh.
Do I wave?
The camera's up there.
The video froze,
So, yeah.
So,
The video
Just on there. It's not frozen on the stream.
Are you about 200 inches over? So, be on there. First page. You uh-oh. I don't use these sheets.
Yeah, I can't remember this.
So there's here. So PP stands for platinum piece, PP stands for gold piece, PP stands for
Check what?
silver, copper. So you now have 202 silver, and then
Okay.
total.
Um, If you can't remember which scrolls you've gotten, I will not be reminding you of the treasure that you have received.
This one's a water.
There's a lot of treasure.
Probably in here.
Is it bedroom or wait, ration?
I should go shopping.
Well, you guys better amass it now because I'm going to tell you, in the next adventure,
This is other
it's going to be harder to find. So you guys better enjoy your riches now.
I'm sorry.
Enjoy them
I'm trying
riches,
to-
bitch.
I got a lot of riches I'm enjoying.
I'm so ready for you guys to leave this room. You guys are killing me.
I'm ready to go. I'm trying to update 2 people's sheets
So
here.
you still, so
Yeah,
you
I'm
still
figuring
have
out the math.
invisibility,
Come on.
don't you? Yeah. I have invisibility potion. I've got a health potion. I've got this amazing fucking hair. Scroll of Charm Person and Fireball.
Excuse
Ooh,
me.
fireball.
Does anybody have any fireball? Those are 2 fireball.
Yes.
Is your healing from the cantrip?
I need some bonus action. How low are you?
I have 11. Which is fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
We got attacked by an owl bear.
Yeah, I cast healing word. Attacked by an owl.
Wait, it's an owl and a bear.
Yeah, it's a bear body with an owl head, basically.
That's what we just killed.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the corner making
That's weird.
wow, but you can't see what it is. I think it's 2. 7. Do we need food? Do we need shopping? 7.
7 points? Thank you.
If you
We
want
have some
to.
food. It's okay.
Okay.
We have lots of apples still. I think. Or have they gone down?
I don't think you want to eat them. They were dead before.
You guys have been camping and stuff. I would imagine that they're still.
Maybe.
It's not a real creature. That's why it shouldn't get to them.
Okay, I walk to the door and
It's not long.
open it.
Slice of experiments.
You walk to the door and you open it.
Start
What door?
What door we get? The only door that's in there, right? So you're going back out. Yeah. I put my necklace on and follow you. We're wandering away. Can I have a feather? Or do I already have one in my feather? Can I have a feather? Just one and one. Ah! I take one off the head and I poke it into my ear. And then I start leading the way. Come on, guys.
Alright.
Up this way.
Through the room, you guys
Yeah.
killed the hobgoblins, so you're just gonna
And-
step over their bodies.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I make a face.
The dead hot cup.
Yeah.
So, where are we headed?
Up. And
Up?
to the...
You going to that room?
Which room are you thinking of?
Or where?
We
going
we
up
killed
to the
the
room,
goblins in the
hobgoblins,
beds.
back through the curtain, back up. Yeah, but can't we just go out this way and then go up?
Oh, hold on. It might help if
I
you
was
guys.
all like,
Okay, I was like, I think Sean
we
was
can't
a little
see
bit
it.
different.
I'm like,
That's
what are
why
you
we're
guys
not.
talking about?
Going up?
So, why can't you see what I'm seeing? Hold on. Let me fix the internet. It'll be okay, everybody. Whoa!
Yeah,
We
it's
are
been that
getting
a few times.
disconnected. Joseph, do you carry any fancy dick?
I kept
I
reading that. I
did,
thought that
yeah.
was so funny. Did you say that?
No, sir.
Oh.
There we go. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Is Sarah still watching?
No, this is from before.
Wait, so what room are we? Are we in the circular room?
You guys,
No, we're in.
this
the
is
room
where you
with
killed the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone back from the curtain. Have we gone in this
Did we
half
go?
circle? Okay.
No, she's in
Yeah, it's
Let's just do it. Let's get it over with.
um
I'm going to listen to the door.
Rip it off like a band-aid.
That's right.
Can I listen to the door first?
Sure.
Can I just barge in? I just want to barge in.
Roll perception.
what if someone just got out of the shower?
Oh, man.
That's a good sign.
I got a 9. Wait. That's plus perception. Okay. I got a
13?
13 also. That's
13? Okay. I'll give it to you at 13. Are you guys both listening at the door? Is
Yeah.
that like your thing? You both listen to doors at the same time?
Yeah, I thought
So,
Stand on it.
you hear a loud, growling voice demanding payment for something, and then you hear a smooth, silky reply. You can't make out exactly what they're saying, but you kind of, the gist of it is somebody wants payment for something.
Oh, I left it in there. Because that's what I
Hold
thought
on.
I was rolling before.
Oh, everybody pause.
Yep. Oh no, if that's it, that's it.
No, I have
Hold on. It's okay, I'll put it in my phone.
Go ahead and roll perception.
while
I was going to use
Jackson's gonna
20, yeah.
a swig of her one of her demon potions.
Okay, ouch. Wait, 8 plus? Plus you need to do, first of all, you're on the wrong side of the table. Second of all, you rolled an 8. What's that? 12. So, what that means is that you have to go to the other side of the table, like I asked you to. Don't worry about it. So you're on that side of the table now. You got a 13. You guys got a 13. You know that they're there. He knows that you're there.
Wow. I wanted to burst in, damn it. That's what I was rolling for.
We don't know yet.
So, surprise is not an option.
It was. I tried.
You did.
Betty, Betty.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Jackson's still in the back with this guy will pop
Okay. Is there anything that you're doing?
Okay, you said he was aware of us? I have an
Yep.
idea.
He is aware of you.
Am I doing anything? So I hear people or something.
You know there's people out there.
Okay.
You guys want to do that? Or,
So,
I don't know how to hide that one.
Remember
Yeah.
your room, your situation. Okay?
Okay.
What do you want to do? You're in the room with
Okay.
I'll go and hide behind the door.
Okay.
So the one that was
you guys don't know that. What are you guys doing?
well, I was. Yeah.
It's about to get serious.
Bursting in?
Bursting in.
Who's doing the bursting? Is it you? You're doing a lot of bursting today.
Tiffany's the goddamn fluid.
No, I'm not that sure. I don't have 10. not me.
Well, I'm
Like,
stronger than you guys.
It's more of a...
Alright, so quickly, you're in front. I assume because you're next to her, you're directly after.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm not even part of the conversation.
You're just like way off over
Me and
here with her.
Afdara in wolf form, we were talking.
Okay.
And Afdara was like trotting along behind us. But I do
How far
see
away
that.
from them do you think that you are?
We're probably about 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay.
But I do see them, so I grab my great axe. I'm not going forward with them. I'm still just hanging back.
Alright.
Have my weapon up again. No, she was fine.
So you two burst into the room. Okay. Immediately, you see a big bugbear, a wolf, and a female drow elf.
Ooh,
What does that mean?
whoa,
What does that look
freaky, and like aren't they gray or something like
They're
that?
like dark, yeah.
Yeah, they're like
They're
They're
common in the
elves, but
Underdark.
Can we
And
do a
balls or
perception
something?
check to see if we can figure out the situation that they're in? Like, is she prisoner or is she? Okay, I mean,
So you want to do a quick like look around and see if you can
assess the
see what's going on.
situation.
All right, so I want you also
Flash
to do
assessment.
flash assessment, do perception checks. I'll tell you what you see and perceive things to be.
No,
19?
wait, it's just 22.
Oh no, yeah. It's official. It has our
Box
name on
in
it.
the box.
Blood.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
8 total. Wait, no, plus perception. See, I got 8. No, you got 9.
So you got she got a 9, you got a
23.
23.
So she got 13.
So you're
Yeah, I got 13.
Yeah.
No, that's plus. I was already adding it. It was 4. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said 8, so that's why I said.
I wanted to see
Because I was looking at the initiative. I was
So
confused.
Fiona, you are kind of bewildered by the array of types of beasts and people in this room that you're kind of like, wait, what? You see what catches your eye is an unconscious dwarf in the corner.
Oh,
Okay.
conscious.
The
I don't know any of this.
yeah, you don't know any of this.
I was like, wait, I'm not there.
So, because Fiona did not relay the information that they were talking about payment, you just see a bugbear and a drow, and
I was
assume,
listening.
but you didn't hear the same things. You didn't roll the same perception.
I'm
Oh,
so confused
okay.
because I didn't roll to listen. I wanted to bust in at that
Oh,
moment.
so your perception is like that?
Yeah, we did both get the same
Yeah.
number.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Retcon. Okay. So that's how this works. You're like backwards. So you heard that, and your initial assumption is that they're both shady as hell.
Yeah.
All right. So you're just kind of bewildered. Like you're like, wait, what? Yeah. You kind of were like, I don't understand what's
Are
happening.
they in defensive mode? Like, how do they react?
They do. How are they reacting to you? Well, you have to look around to see him with his back to the
Is
wall.
he the bugbear?
He is the elf.
Oh.
He's the wolf?
The elf.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, the bugbear has his hand on the hilt of his weapon, and the wolf is growling at you.
Is it a big dire wolf?
Yeah, what kind of wolf is this one?
It's about the same size as Dara.
Okay, well, that's
What is with my
alright.
language today? Like, I cannot speak.
Unless you decided to walk up with them. But we're 10 feet down.
Yeah.
We're not in the room.
So, you guys at least see them bust in. So, if your initial reaction is to be like, what the hell, we need to follow them, that would be where your next plan of action is, or you guys can choose to stay where you are and just, like, either one.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Draxia is gonna go, and not running up, but I'm gonna go up and like take a peek in the room. I've got my
Are you
great
trying to
axe.
be unseen?
No.
Okay, so you're just gonna go up and take a look?
Yeah.
Kind of round around the corner.
Like a dog
You're
whistle.
looking. You
F Dara would also do that.
Are
I'll
you
go for
so?
anything.
If you want to discern what your impression of the situation is, I want you to roll perception.
I'm just trying to imagine.
I don't. That's a 16.
16.
Yeah, for Draxia.
So you see about the same thing that she sees. It takes you a minute to kind of look around the room. You see him with his back against the wall. You see the unconscious dwarf, and you see the bugbear and the wolf.
I'm immediately on guard.
And again, you didn't hear what they heard, but your immediate feeling is
haven't-
knowing what you know about the castle and
Yeah.
what's going on. You're like, this is bad news.
I haven't experienced this drow, so I'm
Oh, that's
immediately
weird.
on guard,
I was
and
gonna say one
I
of us
like
should go.
have my axe and just like go into a blind rage, but not really.
Where are they positioned? Is there a way to get to the elf? Like, ooh, hey. to see, like, to check on.
Well, the door.
Hey.
This is where the drow is.
Okay, so
This
right
is
by
where
the
you
door.
came in.
Oh, I thought we came. What?
No, they
We came in the
Yeah,
other door.
We came through this door.
Yeah.
Well, he's right there.
Okay.
I'm keeping. He's right there.
Can
Okay.
I go over and like kind of like what's that word I'm thinking? Investigate or medicine maybe?
Wait.
See if I
I'm not paying attention. I apologize. Where are we
what?
going with this? I
I want
apologize.
to see if they're still breathing.
If the dwarf is still breathing.
I thought you said elf.
No, dwarf. No,
There's
it's
elf?
dwarf. There's an unconscious dwarf.
There's
Well, you know this though. Okay. We'll just
Yeah.
clarify it for Tiffany.
Sorry.
Your character already knows that there's an unconscious dwarf, a drow elf against the wall by the door,
Oh.
a
there's an
bugbear,
elf
and a wolf.
and
Yes.
Okay.
So your character knows that though.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I have the elf written
What?
down, but I didn't hear.
Draxia had a big enough vantage point and with the 16 perception to recognize the dwarf as possibly Gundren, who we know was in Padma, and that's what we do.
I thought it was a female.
He's kind of like off in this corner, and if you're down here, it might be kind of hard to see.
Okay.
So if you want to try, to roll for it, I will
Yeah.
just to be sure that you know. I think that it's fair to say that you have a suspicion, but to know for sure, you'd roll.
Perception.
Yeah.
Almost a 4. So.
Yeah, you can't be sure from where you are.
Okay.
Can I?
You just have your suspicions. All right. So, enough of what's going on and what you see. Now we're going to roll initiative. Okay? That includes you.
Yes.
Oh, damn. Man, oh man. What did you roll, Jordan?
What's your
And then you're
initiative?
gonna add your
Wait, I
roll,
don't know what that is.
but,
9.
your initiative is +1,
You
so
have
roll 8.
5 or 9 altogether.
Jade?
Yeah, so
Oh,
8. I'm 8.
Eight.
You
Jaxia?
should be mad at me.
Draxia got an 11, and Astar got a 16.
And Fiona got.
Oh wow,
That's
that's
not
not that
yeah.
important.
And Navi got
19.
19. So from the top, it'll be Fiona again. Navi will be next. Althara will be next. Draxia. Jordan's character. Yeah. His name is Virith. Not that your characters will know that, but if that's what I say out loud, that's Vi with a V.
So just see my sexuality.
She said.
You are all just killing me. Okay. Let me pull up my notes because I don't know my stats by heart. Okay. So because Jordan has never played before, same as her. We are going to be very forgiving to mistakes, and we are going to walk them through it. I know that he is your enemy, but help him anyway.
You still love me though.
He's your enemy, but
Right.
My bad.
okay. So again, Bugbear, Wolf right next to Bugbear. He's got his back against this wall, so flanking is impossible unless he moves. So I need Fiona to go ahead and start off with him.
Yeah, where? I wish it would let you do
They're on either side of him. Like she.
Wait, what? Sorry, what?
You said
Who's who? Where?
Bugbear and Wolf right after that. But where are they?
Bugbear and Wolf.
Over there.
You guys are kind of concentrated.
Did you? Oh, really cool. What is? Oh, did you roll a 12? You should roll a d12 for initiative.
Oh, one more roll.
So the 20. Roll all the time. My man. I just realized that.
Okay, I got another one.
So I know. So 12.
Great, so 12.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. What does it look like?
So what was it?
Nothing.
Whoa.
They look very like. They're very alike, right? They look alike. They again. I'm gonna keep them. I just usually keep my clothes over this. Okay. That's the one I'm using.
Okay. So it's still your turn. That does not change. Okay. What would you like to do? Okay.
Was
The elf is. I love you guys.
Who are you? That's what I'm saying.
So you're gonna use your turn to talk to the drow in Elvish. All right. All right. What do you want to say?
Who are you?
How do you do that?
So I kind of say some kind of mumbling.
Honey, you're doing great. All right. Would you like to move?
So
What languages do you speak? Does she understand? What do you speak?
So would you ask?
But she said it in Elvish. She's asking you in common.
Yeah.
No, she just understood
Oh,
the
okay.
reply.
No, not just common. Common is English.
Okay, I can understand it.
English. English, y'all.
Oh, I just
What? Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
Okay, hold on. Conversations cannot be had. You can use your action to speak a limited amount, and you may move, but you cannot hold an entire conversation in your as a group. Then we can adjust that when it's your turn. Okay?
So she heard me say, like, to remove kind of thing.
Yeah. But that's all. That's all you can perceive. Unless you would like to move, that's the end of your turn. Okay? So next, it's you, Navi. All right.
Trying to get down to business.
That off Dara's turn.
Yeah, Astara sees another wolf. Astara is going to walk in the middle between our party and their party.
Mm-hmm.
And the wolfy stands to just start following.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Where are they at? Are they in the doorway?
but she's
No.
looking at the wolf.
Same party.
Oh, they're where they want to be.
I thought we were all
Yeah. You can move on your action. Yeah.
Yeah. So now she's like. Okay, so after I would have like moved
between here and this area.
like yeah in that square,
Okay. All right.
and she's looking at the wolf, but like.
Perfect. All right. That's her turn.
Yes.
It's your turn. So you may speak, but a limited amount of words, and you will not be able to attack if you choose to speak.
Is she threatening? I mean, you keep on telling us we need to go find Phandelver. Would it fit with your? I'm just saying. I don't know what to do.
I'm not
Probably.
You are the Dragonborn.
Yeah, and what's the dwarves do?
We don't know. I tried to look to see who it was, and I couldn't see who it was.
But the dwarf isn't conscious?
Correct.
And
He's not
you
moving.
were done with the wolf. And you were all.
So I should go check on the dwarf and see.
Okay.
I'm like really like trying to find Phandelver.
Okay. So you want to rush over and turn him and see who he is. All right. Question: have you met Gundren? Because if you have, now would be a good time to invent where and why.
Yes,
Okay. So you know that Gundren is a adventurer miner dwarf, and you know that he has recently made a big discovery. You don't know really much about it. All you know is when you went to visit Phandelver, you ran into Sildar, who was a close friend of Gundren, and he asked you to go help the party to find Gundren. I know everything about Gundren.
She's saying that's what you
Yeah.
And so, but you have knowing that about
It's an exercise, man. We're not putting you on the spot. We're exercising you. Yeah. We're not being mean, I swear. We're just helping you
Okay, I'm just
develop.
trying to make sure like I'm not gonna like create a box or
yeah.
Yeah. So you've met him.
we were really close once. We were both entering together because Gundren was really we cared about the world together.
Okay.
And he was
Good.
very small, so I used to
All right. So you roll him over. You look at his face, and you do recognize it as Gundren. He looks like he's in very bad shape, and you're not even sure if he's stable at this point. Okay.
I would bonus action.
Okay. And that is the end of your turn. Next person. Yes, it is you.
Yeah, I'm staring down the ground, and I was like, son of a bitch, what the fuck are you doing here? And I pick up my great axe, and I'm gonna make a slash at her.
At the who? The drow? Alright. So roll for attack. she rolls an 18, which means 18 cards and 14.
Right.
So she's gonna roll for damage. So you're gonna take 11 damage. So you're gonna subtract 11 from your hit points, okay? Alright. Got it? So, does that conclude your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It's your turn. Okay?
Okay.
You ready for this? So at this point in the game, she is closest to you. Okay? Right. She's the easiest one to hit. If you, because this can be melee, right?
Right.
So it would make more sense to hit her that's closest to you. However, you can move and hit her if you so wish. But moving at this point, this might be an information though. If you move, she can, without disengaging, disengage is your action. If you move, she can hit you if you don't disengage. So, I would hit her. And if you want, so if you choose to hit her, you can attack her twice.
Right.
Okay? This didn't happen, so you can't use that. You can use this as a way to, if you wanted to, you could still use it, but it would be an action. Okay? So,
So if I wanted to do this,
you do that twice. Sorry. Is that what you'd like to do?
yeah.
Okay. So, you're going to roll your d20. Plus 6. 14 it hits her because 14 is her armor class. 13. So it goes over, so it hits her. Roll again. You get to attack you twice. Same. So you hit her twice. Okay. So what that means is you like roll 3 6. 3 plus 4 is 7. Now roll it one more time. 5 plus 4 is 9. So 7 plus 9 is 16. So she takes 16 damage. Alright! Woo!
I'm gonna do a reaction to that.
If you have a reaction,
I do. Hellish Review. Put my finger in the creature that damaged you as momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So, roll your d20. This is where your saving throws are located. And the dexterity of a plus 7, so plus 12. 19.
Uh-oh, got fooled.
19.
I had to pee.
Okay, automatic 1. Whatever it is. Yep,
Save,
automatic 1.
but I'm gonna still take some.
Yep, automatic 1. Whatever your next roll is.
Are you
Yep.
serious?
Yep.
Wait, but I have to kill him on next roll.
Yeah, too bad.
Well, you
Are
have
you-
rage, so you have advantage, so I would just have it.
That's so bullshit though. It's not even my turn.
Okay, it takes 4 points of fire
Fuck
damage.
if your rules wrong.
So attack 4. Be tracked. Oh my goodness.
So what?
Words.
So take 4 points away from your
Hit points. Yeah. So hold on, I'm keeping track of all this. So she has a 1. You all still have 1 disadvantage, which is coming up fast. That's your turn. The wolf and the king are next. That's right, I said
Another
king.
king?
He is the king. Let's start with the wolf. Wolf got a natural 1. The wolf is going to charge at you, miss you, and run into the wall.
Not every dog can have its day.
The king hopefully doesn't roll 1.
After I
Not, it was more for, he wasn't actually actively trying to leave her, so It was more for dramatic effect because he got a 1. It wasn't because he was actively trying to. So I'm pretty sure 7 isn't gonna hit anybody. Wait. Yeah, it's not gonna hit anybody. Okay, so neither of them hit anybody. The king is just going to look at the situation like what is this madness that's happening right now? You do, however, see him tuck something into his back pocket. The next up is Fiona. And the next thing you roll is at disadvantage. The house rules, man. Don't drop your dice.
I thought that's what we're rolling at. Like half an hour.
Why'd we put pea panther?
She always does that, though.
Hey, technically I had 2 drinks.
Well,
of coffee and a
can you wait
seltzer.
for another 6 minutes before we go into break?
I thought you were gonna wait till
No.
after the whole
And then we'll all get up and you
No,
can.
like, this is gonna take forever.
So what would you like to do? Oh, it's hot in here.
I will attack
You're gonna attack the bugbear.
the
All right. Roll at disadvantage.
I don't know what you roll. I don't know what you roll. Yeah. Oh.
Who are you trying to hit? Bugbear does not. No hit. But the good news is you won't have to roll at disadvantage. So Navi, same thing.
But I don't have to roll.
Oh well, if you don't roll for it, don't worry about it. Next thing you roll will be a disadvantage.
Who are the 3 rolls? 3, 5 HP.
Cool.
It's a buff. So it gives you also toughness and
Okay. You want to move?
yes, can I move to
Yeah. Certainly. Althara's turn.
Akbara is going to attack the drow. But I'm going to jump on. Plus 4
14. Sorry.
So 7.
You have to.
So you take 7 points.
They have to roll your armor class or higher to hit you. All right. Is that the end of her turn?
Is this, oh wait, is the draft still for this one?
Oh, is the draft still for this wall? I think so.
Yeah. I was gonna say, she would have knocked it down. Yeah.
All right, Jade.
I was trying to want to now that I have a freaking 1.
Yeah, you have a 1, so you don't anyway.
Yeah, you're rage. Yeah, you're rage. So you get to roll with advantage. So you get to roll twice. normal. But
And to be fair, if you don't hit in this action, you're raging.
To be fair, also you could roll people.
I mean, you,
Okay,
so
you have
your
chance.
next
Well, one of them's
roll is
already a
gonna
1,
be
so
one.
she only gets to
Oh,
roll
yeah,
1.
So you get to roll. You still get to roll, and it'll just be a straight roll. Plus. Plus your
The one.
6.
Oh, I forgot. This is
21.
I don't even feel bad. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even feel bad. No. Good job.
Barbarian style.
So that's good.
Alright. So Jax's turn.
Draxia is still within melee range, so I'm going to use my shocking grasp cantrip, and lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you try to touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. Deal with any attack roll if the target is wearing armor. No. Okay. And I fail. I didn't get you.
My turn.
Yep.
So, moving is one.
Moving is included in a turn. So you can do an action and move. But only up to your movement speed.
How far to move? Squares 10, right?
Each square is 5.
5.
And you have a movement of 30, I believe.
So, and they're both in front of me, right?
And
And both.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna run over to the fire thing.
Okay.
And then grab hold and start throwing them at
I would take an attack off.
Yeah, you have to disengage before you run away from anybody. Otherwise, they have an opportunity to hit you as you run. So you would have to disengage, and then that would be your action. But you could still move and use the hold as another one. As another action. Once it's off.
Okay, so I'll still I'll disengage.
Mhm. One over there? Yeah. No, because you disengaged.
So,
Okay.
go.
You don't need to roll to move. No.
And then I'll kind of like drop down.
It's not considered hiding. So.
Right, but.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You can still get hit. Just be aware. So now we have the wolf, and then the king, and then we go to the break. So we're almost there, guys. The wolf comes back and tries to take on Adara. Does not make it. He doesn't hit. And then the king. The king only got 14, but he's gonna try to. He's going to. With his Morningstar, he is going to try to hit. I'm gonna say Navi.
I didn't give myself a kiss.
So 14, does that hit? Oh, okay, then he doesn't hit. Good job. Good job. You survived it. So, at this stage in the game, you have an unhurt king bugbear, a wolf, a potentially bloody drow. I'm not exactly sure. And that's where we're gonna take a break. So that gives you 15 minutes. Gundren is still unconscious on the other side of the world. So we're going to take a break. For those watching, we will be back in about 15 minutes. Alright, alright.
6:18. Can I unplug the laptop?
Okay, we're back. Alright, so can I see your character too? Okay. Fiona, it's your turn. back at it. Correct. $19 hits. Okay. Anything else on your turn? Alright, Navi. Okay.
How does it work?
Well, Spare the Dying just stabilizes him.
So then how does it, should I just kill him?
Yeah, could she give someone a potion?
Right away.
You can give him one anyway, I believe.
Well,
Spare the Dying is kind of like when you're you're too far away to do any healing, or you don't have any healing slots and you don't want them to die before you get a chance to go over there and
this one has to be touched.
Spare the Dying. What is
Because if they hit 0, you put them stable.
Well, I guess if you don't have any healing, that's a way to keep them stable.
It's okay.
So do you want to make him stable, or do you want to use like a health potion?
The health potion would just already make you stable plus.
Well, using
It
an
would just be your
I thought he was unconscious.
he is unconscious.
I thought that well, not conscious and stuff.
No, it just makes him stable.
Yeah.
It means he's not making saves.
If you give him a healing potion, that'll do that. That's still be good.
Yeah. Give him heal. Okay, but that is your action. Is that okay? Okay. So go ahead and roll for healing for Gundren. 1d4. 2d4 plus 2. That's what I said.
3, 7,
I actually don't know. I wasn't anticipating you guys reviving him so quickly. My bad. I have to find his stats.
Okay, I don't know what
Well, he's back up to full hit points. He's back to full hit points. Not unconscious. He's like, woo! Ready to go. He's not gonna fight with you.
why would it?
He was just unconscious.
Well, obviously not right away. But in the next. You mean like ever?
I don't know.
That's what you make it.
I'll roll initiative, but I don't know if he's gonna fight with you.
I can't talk to him because my turn's over. Anyone else speak Dwarvish?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't talk.
I don't know.
She's still in the She is. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
She understands language though when you talk to her.
Yeah,
Well,
but.
we were saying someone should talk to him.
Yeah, but she
Oh.
was like,
Yeah. Someone else.
But if she was raised by Bush, then she
But she
No,
agreed.
but it's- but it's
Talking about someone talking to the direwolf.
yeah,
I do understand them.
Yeah.
Well, he is.
I mean, she can though if he speaks.
So yeah, so you would speak for the common.
Althar is going to attack with. Is white the enemy attacking? Right? She can do that. 14.
Good indicator.
14 hits.
She said,
Okay. It's Althar's turn. Oh. Yeah, it's Jay's turn. I apologize.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? He tells you that he was taken from the road. And that he's been interrogated and beaten this whole time. So, just for the record, you guys have not actually been, like, I know it's like we've been playing for like months and months and months, but it's only been like 3 weeks. So, just so you guys know. So, yeah. I don't know who this one is. Yeah, he says he doesn't know.
Ask Thunder who he is.
Yeah, Gunjan tells him, I don't know who this is. Okay, too much conversation. Next person, whose turn is it? Jaxie's turn. Okay. Each turn, like, okay, so when you're playing, each action is approximately 6 seconds. So you have to be within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah. Just keep that in mind. No. Alright.
But yeah.
my turn.
It's your turn.
So,
Oh shit! I forgot. The jaw was hiding underneath the brazier. I'm not in.
Not underneath it, but yeah.
So I wouldn't have.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast False Light. That's probably why it was on the okay. It's just bolster yourself with enough magic to simulate a life you gain 1 d4 plus 4 temporary
Okay. Now it's your turn.
so, I'm gonna go full.
Okay. Okay. Let me find something that I can steal from. Oh, pretty much all of them. Everybody.
So I'm gonna go after Draxia or
Hold on. Let me find something similar to what I want.
Or would you treat it as like dagger?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Something small. Yeah. Yeah, let's do dagger. But with burn damage or fire damage. Well, hold on. No, dagger. Sorry.
Sorry, dagger is 1d4
So 1d4 piercing plus.
yeah.
What's your dexterity?
That's 4.
Is that true?
You wrote it.
So it's 4 damage at Draxia, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you roll. Sorry. +2. No, wrong thing. You want me 4.
Four?
But he still has to roll.
I thought you already did that. Yeah, roll for attack.
8.
Plus.
Initiative?
Plus your dexterity. So
Oh.
it would be 12. Misses.
So I got 2.
Yeah. You get 2. Nope.
It's like
You juggle
Flying right.
Okay. Whose turn is it now? So, well, is it though? You guys need to calm down. Jeez. So, Gundren is gonna get up to his feet, and he's gonna grab like there's kind of like a broken like chair leg type situation happening. So he's gonna grab it and he's gonna try to use it as a weapon.
But he's not kind of
He can move. He has movement to use. And he's going to try to hit the wolf. There's only one wolf. That's not. And he rolled a 16 plus 20 will hit a wolf. So. Stat block. I think that. Oh, it's not very much damage, but it's something. A 4. The wolf takes 4 damage. Okay. The wolf looks very bad right now. But the wolf is going to continue attacking. The wolf is going to turn around and attack Gundren, actually. Is he going to potty? So it hits. So 6 damage, which makes Gundren unconscious again.
Oh my. No. Gundren! Why are you still? I see him go down. And I'm just like, what?
So.
Gundren's hurt. Gundren is hurt.
Now he is. He was fine.
We need to carry Gundren out.
So King Grawl goes to hit Navi, but does not hit. I don't think 12. No, doesn't hit. Nothing. He doesn't hit anybody.
I was just thinking, I'm not going to but if you are administering a health potion, would you add your proficiency if you're proficient in medicine?
I don't think so. I think proficiency in medicine just helps you either identify things or it can stabilize people. I just work here.
I mean, it would be good like if you have a healing kit and you do that stuff there. And I think you do that in this chapter.
Alright, Spanish turn. I don't care.
I need to take some now.
Really barking. You hear something out front.
Okay. Navi. Are you sure he doesn't have to poop?
I'll go through the back door. You don't go out.
He doesn't do that though. He literally only poops when he no barks when he has to poop. He only. I'm sorry, that was too good. What was it? 18? To hit who? Bugbear and hit. Roll damage. Okay. Othara's turn.
So the wolf is no longer around. The wolf is just Is there... Would she be... Would that guy be closer to the ground at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Would she go back to the ground?
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm slow. Never mind.
Okay.
Can... No. I don't think I've done this the fuck out of there.
Okay.
He needs help. So I'm gonna drag him away. And then I'm gonna just like hold up my arms like right like that.
Okay. So readying an action, you have to define the event or the thing that would cause you to use that. So, yeah.
The wolf.
If the wolf comes near you? Okay. Okay. Jackson.
I'm going to walk over and hit the drow or something. No, wait. Ooh, 19.
To be fair, you were meant to be killed, so. You couldn't last forever, babe.
I'm hanging in there.
I was like, I don't know how strong you are.
He's level 8.
Oh.
Alright. It is your turn.
Okay. So we're engaged, right? Alright, then I'm gonna
Your melee?
yes. Natural 20.
Oh, what's the dice on that?
I mean,
1d, is it 6?
1d6.
So you automatically max it, so 6 plus 6 is 12 plus what?
4.
So 16 damage. So 16 damage.
And I get that twice, right?
No, that was... Oh, you do get to do that twice.
Yes, multi.
Yeah, but you don't crit on the second one unless you roll another 20.
19. Then I roll 6, right?
Yeah, 6 plus whatever.
5 plus 4 is 9.
Hey, babe, you did something.
I did something. Everybody hates me. Hey, she initiated it, just for the record.
I just tried to talk to you in the beginning.
Right?
You would have none of it.
Yeah. I can't understand your job.
Okay.
Would you talk about this?
Well, Gundren's unconscious, so he needs to make another... Like, how do you do that? 13. Okay. So it's one save. And then the wolf is following Jade out. but he fails. But he came after you, so you get to hit him with your action, which is go ahead and roll to attack. Just roll to attack, and then yeah, sorry. So you don't. But he doesn't hit you, and you don't hit it.
Well, that's shit.
That's D&D, man.
I know, but that's shit.
The king is still going after Navi. He's going after Navi.
Yeah,
13's too low, isn't it? Damn it. I am rolling really crappy tonight. I'm gonna use my other dice. See how that goes.
I should talk that up.
It's beyond strength.
Ew. You want to do it, but not have to juju fish. Jeez.
You rolled a 14.
She threw a
No,
four.
God.
You mean she threw
Who
a
are you trying to
14?
hit?
Bugbear.
Okay.
And that makes 20.
To hit? Yeah, that hits.
That was what supposed to be like?
I think that's why they can't do it.
10 damage? Okay. Navi?
Move over to 8.
Wow. Thanks.
Alright. That's our turn.
She's going to charge attack the crowd and put him down. Like pin her down by her. Or is it just the
Well, grappling is an action.
She's
So to pin her down would be to wrestle her down.
would be the wolf strength, right?
The wolf strength. Which would probably be better because I don't think Athara is very strong.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that. She's gonna try to roll. Oh wait, it's just a contest, isn't it? I'm trying to pin the drow down, so we just gotta wait.
11. Oh, the drow. I thought you said the wolf. Now you're confusing me because she's a wolf.
She's the wolf, sorry.
Okay. So roll strength.
What you got?
You're 20 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah,
Actually, athletics. Let's do athletics. Athletics would be plus
9
Okay.
plus what?
whatever your strength modifier is. So 0.
Oh,
So 9.
Well, I rolled a 2.
Okay, so Athara attempts to pin you to the ground and knock you prone,
Run into you.
but you just kind of like move her off to the side, like get out of my way.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright. That means it's Jade's turn.
Am I still within my range?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna solo up for you.
How many times have you raged today? Yeah, I don't think you can rage again.
I'm gonna go aggressive.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with it. Yeah. What is your reckless save specifically?
Okay. When you make your first attack on your turn, you decide to guess you have advantage. So you get it.
That's so does the other person.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, go for it.
13 plus. Are you doing the break? Yeah. So plus 6. Okay. 19.
19 for the wolf hit.
Then I get 15.
Water or mimosa? So the wolf is unconscious. Or dead. He's dead. He's not going to be conscious. Okay. Okay. It's Draxia's turn.
She's just gonna attack again. She's gonna take her thing. No, she's not.
No, it's nothing. Okay. See you, man.
Alright. So, attack Jackson again. 19.
Yeah.
That's 19, 8 plus 4, 12.
Okay. Almost on this again.
Plus 2 seconds attack.
That's second attack.
You're gonna attack me with unconscious?
He has 2 attacks. I mean, you can technically attack somebody else if you want.
Right. But can I kill her or no?
You can kill her.
And it's your negative.
Yeah, it's basically your number negative. Yeah.
So 12.
Wait, no, your second attack.
Yeah.
12. Oh, 12 plus what?
Or no, not 12. Wait. She's unconscious, so not over for.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to roll.
I just have to roll hit then, right? If she's unconscious.
Or you just have advantage.
I think it's just advantage.
So, yeah.
3, so 7 points damage.
To her or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dying. Well, we're going to say her.
It is Girl's turn.
Girl.
Brawl.
Oh, the king.
The king.
Okay.
He didn't hit anything.
Okay, suck.
Yeah, he does. I don't know who made this guy king.
I just imagine like a big,
Apparently he's a smooth talker,
I just
but
imagine like a big round guy with like small arms.
Proud
Like,
of the electoral college.
alright, Fiona, it's your turn.
maybe with orange hair.
What about Gundam?
Dungeon's unconscious. Again.
But I think we're dropping right now. Oh! So 19.
Wait, who are you?
Girl.
Girl? 19? Yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
Okay. Navi. You can heal her. You can heal her. If she gets hit points, she's stable.
Oh, right, yeah. Cool. Thanks, Tommy, again. I'll try to stop dying.
Yeah, you better try harder. That's Dara's turn.
She's gonna make a bite attack. Well, that's like
Yeah.
armor. We'll just do that.
Jade,
My name is wrong.
you're with Gundren. Far away.
Okay, you can still
Am I able to help them?
I mean, the most that you can do for Gundren at this time is try to roll medicine to stabilize him.
Can I roll them?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that.
You'd have to roll pretty high. You could still try, but or you can just leave him in a safe place and try to get rid of the king.
Alright, I guess I'll leave him and go try and get back to the
Okay,
so I can roll my attack.
we're all set.
18.
18 hits. So roll damage.
8.
8.
Wait, if I did the other one, can I go back to the original?
Yeah, but you have to get rid of it. So
12.
How do you want to do this? You just killed the king, yeah. How do you want to kill him?
Heart with my fingers.
Nice. Dragonborns are
Finish him.
Okay.
Can I drink his blood also?
What? This just took a dark turn.
She was all wanting to bury the owl bear, now she's just grabbing the body of
He
the
heard Gundren. He heard Gundren.
Can I drink his blood? I guess. But there still is one more threat in the room. That
Yeah.
female drow over there.
Hey.
Whose turn is it now? You just went. It is your turn.
I'm going to drink my other potion of therapy.
What's your action? I'm sorry this is so hard for you. I think you've made every hit though, haven't you? Your dice are
So,
it's your turn. Do you have a question?
attacks have to be attacked, right?
So, you get a movement and an action. You can use your action to move an extra movement. So you can dash. So essentially we would be able to move up to 60 feet.
So, King's killed, right?
The king is dead, the wolf is dead.
So I'm gonna dash over to the king and search his body.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Because I remember he can
It's a 20. Yeah, but if he's going to search a body, that's an action anyway.
15.
Plus investigation modifier.
Plus 3.
So 18. So you quickly go over, you're trying to figure out what he put in his pocket. You pull out a scroll. And it's somebody else's turn. It's your turn.
Alright,
Salty
so
as shit.
move to second highway.
Thought you were a knight.
Who told you that?
You
You did.
I guess.
I let you have awesome critical bonuses, and I gave you all a drama point, which nobody has used.
I think
So.
I thought it was cheating.
That's what a drama point is.
I know.
It's cheating.
I was thinking about just ripping his head off right when we first got in there, but I didn't.
And guess what happened? Somebody
Should
did
have
it.
done it.
Well,
Looking
do
at
it.
you.
Bring it. Bring it, bitch.
Oh,
I jinxed the hell out of you, didn't I?
One.
You're rolling so high, aren't you? You haven't missed any, have you? Sorry. It's funny to me. So it's Navi's turn.
Who?
Yeah, done.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't
he only
I couldn't
got
hear what you said.
It's 19 that hit larger than her. Sweet. 12 damage.
You're playing against him.
Yeah.
I
got 12 damage. I'm telling you that
Oh.
Sir,
I'm pretty-
sir, are you all right?
That is
Sounds like Riley.
I thought that's what was.
Are you all right?
I'm feeling pretty bloody.
So, he's actually a female drow,
Yeah.
just for the record.
Don't see my gender.
I kept saying female when we started. Thank you very much. She was looking at her. Yeah, I know.
I identify as female.
Okay, so what, you have a bonus action? Then use it, yeah, for sure.
Thank you. That's 5.
Yeah, who's Chelsea? We don't know any Chelsea.
Yeah. Thank you.
It just occurred to me that some people haven't used their disadvantage yet.
I thought you were going to give it to me.
Only some people. I didn't give you yours.
You did give me mine.
No, I did give you yours. So I haven't given Draxia hers. Okay. So it is Ethar's turn.
You need to kill him.
As far as going to attack
Or it's ass.
Okay.
again, side attack. Oh, fuck, 10.
Alright, Jade's turn.
Alright, I'll hit the girl. The R is 1. Oh shit, 5.
Oh, wait,
It's
so
still
it would have been 11. We need to kill this dude.
So
Okay.
I'm.
Give me a sec. No, I
B.
don't.
So I have the scroll.
Oh, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, but she already, yeah, she
Oh.
already.
My one
Oh,
failed.
yeah.
So it's my
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I got ahead of myself.
Whoa!
Drax is going to attack the drow again.
surprise.
You're gonna die before you find out. What's the
I'm
scroll?
gonna be like 20. Right out of your hand.
Well, it is your turn.
Right.
So you want to know what's in the squirrel?
Is that an action?
Yeah.
But I have it in my hand.
It's gonna take you at least 6 seconds to open up and see what it is. So it's an action.
So where am I? So I have the script.
You have a scroll. A scroll.
Is like putting it in my pocket something
We know you have it.
I know.
You can put it in your pocket, and I won't count it as an action.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
But you can't look at it and then
Right,
put it in your
right.
pocket.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket or whatever, and then run over to Grundon.
Gundren.
No.
And then attack.
No. No. Isn't he outside the
He's
room?
too far away. He is too far
Where's he at?
Yeah, he's not that far away. He's in this area, and if he's over here, well,
30.
How far can you move? 30 feet? Yeah. Say he's behind the curtain.
so you can get there, but you can't harm him. You could dash to get there faster, but we still can't harm him either way.
Why?
Because you don't make it far
We
enough.
need to kill this dude like now.
You won't make it far enough, dude. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna dash over to Grundon.
Good.
Motion.
Okay, but if you dash, you can't do anything.
Well, I'm gonna. So if I run over there, then my speed, then that.
Because your speed. Okay, so just to be clear. Okay, so you can only move 30 feet.
Right.
He is beyond 30 feet from you.
You just said he was 6.
So you are here.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess you can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No.
So I can run over to him and attack him, right?
Yeah.
I thought, no.
She doesn't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that. He's within 30 feet, so he can, in fact, get the gun in.
10.
Plus
Oh, 10
plus your attack.
6. So 16.
Okay, that hits.
Hit.
Roll damage.
6 plus 4 is 10.
Alright, Gundren is dead.
No! Barbarian's pissed off.
Is there any way to bring him back?
I tell you, he did.
Unless you have a level 5 cleric with resurrection, then no.
They can't spare the dying?
He's dead. He's not dying, he's dead.
We don't torture this dude. I'm telling y'all, right? I mean, girl. Whatever that. We'll torture them. It's on.
Hey, I'm just telling you what my character said.
Hey,
Barbara?
you can use the spell of revivification.
What does
You
it say?
touch a creature that has died within the last minute. The creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell
I'm glad you read that.
Creature that died of old age, nor can it restore any missing bodies.
Guys.
But you have to touch it.
Okay, can I go?
Okay, okay, first of all,
Yes!
it's Fiona's turn.
I know,
It's not funny.
I'm going after him.
Remember,
Oh, but she's in the 35.
I'm coming for you.
Do it.
They're like, use the I can't say it.
Or the scroll
Revivification. 15.
Eight damage. My heart's beating so fast. My arms.
Oh, she can't help you.
So how do you want to do this?
Whoa! Yeah!
Oh!
Yeah!
Chain them to the wall!
Wait, I'm just like
Go
watching
down.
her, like,
Oh, wait. Sorry. Is your turn now?
oh shit.
She's gotta kill him.
Kill him. Okay, I was gonna say.
She's killing
I
him
gotta
right
get
now.
the dungeon, hurry.
Oh, it's a nice, clean, like, decapitation. Just like,
You guys are obsessed with decapitations today.
that's how you do it. You go up.
Jack's gun is like cheering her on and like whooping, and she's real crazy. It's like, wow,
Okay. Good to know.
You better dash over. Okay, I'll dash over.
Yeah, we're out of initiative. Congratulations. You just played D&D. I'm sorry you were meant to die. Yeah, why don't you tell them about your character?
Oh, yeah. Now that I'm dead, I was my name is Virus. Disguised as female drow.
Don't read all of that. They're not supposed to know all of that.
Oh, well, then
You can read them stuff off your character sheet. The other side. Well, they know stuff that you guys aren't necessarily gonna know unless you interrogated.
that's it.
No. So, Virus was disguised as a female drow, but was in fact a doppelganger, and therefore has no gender. Okay. Yeah. So they're a shapeshifter. They can change into any humanoid, small or medium, that they have seen. Really good at surprise attacks, but didn't get to use theirs today. They can also read thoughts. And therefore has advantage on insight, deception, intimidation, and persuasion against any target.
But you all didn't want to talk.
Yeah, you didn't want to. I know you didn't even get.
You sounded like you would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You could have totally persuaded them to be in your party and kill things with you. Missed opportunities.
Yeah. They would start attacking the wolf and bugbear first.
Trying to kill
Then you started attacking me.
That was too
She
far.
came in attacking. I immediately.
So you
She didn't know what was going on. I'm sorry.
There is so many politics at this table right now. So much.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm running over to Gundren.
Yeah, you got Gundren.
How do you use the scroll? You just like.
It works just like a thing. Yeah. Yeah. So.
I resurrect you, Gundren. Revivify. Sorry.
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Cool. So he's alive. He looks worse for wear because he's been unconscious twice. And he looks like he just wants to get the hell out of here.
Can I pick him up? Give him time to carry him out with this?
No,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
Oh, I guess you have to roll to use it successfully.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What is
Gives me advantage for the attack tactics that the buyer has.
See, that seems weird. If you can only use the scroll if you have that spell.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily the spell that you have prepared, or is that your level?
Okay. So I rolled 20.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, you got it.
I'm looting now. Yeah.
I need to drink.
You're looting that?
What is the?
Yeah.
What is the?
Yeah, what's on you?
Drow
Anything?
wearing? I believe there's
A scroll. Yeah,
On you.
I shoved it up my bum.
It was still
Yeah,
not
you
looting.
did it. Okay.
We would check all
You saw
the
Cavity search. Okay. That scroll one way or another.
Okay. So, I don't know why I just did that.
I don't know.
I'm being really weird. I don't know why I'm being so weird. Okay. So, you're searching. Oh, duh. You want to know what's in there and what you get. First of all, 950 XP.
for the drow and the bugbear anyway.
Mhm. You posting to Instagram that you play D&D today?
No, I don't.
We each get 237.
Dang, burn.
We each get 237.
So 2,450.
We're so close!
We are.
Wait, where are you guys at?
Level up.
2,450.
Oh, you guys
I
might
know.
get it tonight. Maybe. Maybe. Well, I guess we only have like an hour. Never mind, you might not get it tonight. I lied to you.
Oh, come on.
And
Well,
what did I lose?
Would you loot from my coop?
well, you guys have to search the room. Nobody has anything. Oh, the scroll. So you unwrap the scroll,
Grandma's cookies.
and all it has is a picture of Jaxia's face saying "wanted," and then it has a little black spider at the bottom.
Wow.
Are you wanted? Has Drax
Dead or
been
alive?
alive? I think we should interrogate Draxia.
Wow, guys, I'm your friend.
God, she was tying her down. Where are you?
Look, you can see. It's got a little spider on the bottom of it.
That's why
It's
And
the
yeah,
black
we've
spider.
seen that
That's who we're
before.
after, you know. That,
Yeah,
they're
black spider.
making
Yeah.
posters of. There's one of me. There's probably
We
one
took
of
that
each
out
of you.
of King's Roll.
There's probably one of each of you. Remember when you already killed one of the bugbear kings? And I'm very recognizable.
Yeah, you were. Well, now we got two more.
Wait, where's Draxia?
I'm a tiefling.
That's so weird.
I have horns and a tail.
She's pretty though.
I believe it. There's a picture of me behind that.
Behind the rules.
No, I covered up the druid. I thought.
Oh wait,
Oh, is
no,
mine
this
yet?
is this you?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Okay.
That's
I'm on
her.
that.
Well, you could always show her the picture in the handbook. There's a picture of
Oh, that
tieflings.
was really pretty.
Well, it gets the point across.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of there's lots of them. And you're gonna
That's what a
look better.
tiefling looks like.
But
You want to know what you look like? You look cooler than the picture in the book, though, because you're silver. Where's that? I want to say that you look way cuter than this in general.
That's what I look like.
Oh, that's from like Davy Jones.
Yeah, but you're pretty and silver. Okay. So, anyway, that was the scroll. Picture of Jaxia's face. Black spider at the bottom.
We're after the people from the Black Spider. Remember? We found that
Really
letter.
no. Now you kind of seem suspicious though.
You guys just said you should interrogate me. I'm your friend.
She
You just asked.
said that.
But we barely just become
Here.
friends, so I'm a little bit apprehensive
Yeah.
about this whole situation.
Girl, we know.
I was just here for Grumman. I don't know anything about this black spider.
Yeah, so much for friends.
So much for the friends.
So
My friend
Gunjan,
almost died.
Gunjan pipes up and he's like, the black spider?
Yeah.
What about the
Yeah,
black
see, he
spider?
knows.
He's like,
What do you know, friend?
they're trying to find the cave. The black spider is trying to find the cave. That's why they captured me.
Do you really know what it is? Did they find the lost one?
You know, I know where it is, but you still need a map to get there. It's in the wilderness.
Where's the map?
They took the map from me. I don't know.
Who took the map from you?
The goblins, I guess. I mean, they took me here.
What did the goblin look like?
I mean, all goblins look the same, don't they? You know what I mean? They all look the same. But yeah, they pretty much took me here as prisoner, and they've pretty much just been.
Do you remember where the cave is?
I mean, I could probably get you guys there, but I need to get back to Phandelver. I can't. I'm not in any shape to go adventuring.
Who can go there?
And it's like we have to find the map anyway because if it falls in the wrong hands, like what if the black spider is already there? We can't have it can't get into hands of evil.
How long ago did they take them?
I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many days have passed. They're all kind of just blurring together. I don't know, a couple weeks. I don't know. I feel like I've been unconscious more than I have been conscious, so it's hard to tell.
So what is this black spider? Is it an organization? Is
I
it
don't-
literally a spider? What do we
I
have?
don't know. But the black spider is the reason that I'm here. And it's the reason that the goblins are infesting this area. I I don't know if it's a person or if it is like a group of people. Whoever it is, they're powerful.
Where do you think we should go from here?
I think you need to find the map. But I need to get back to Phandelver, and I would feel much safer with you guys escorting me there. I don't, as you can see, I'm not one for battle.
We need to rest anyway. I need to find out first. We don't know about that anything, right? Well, yeah. Let's finish looking on I can't remember. Oh, these are the same maps that were in those cases on the wagon, right?
Yes, if you recall, originally, like way back session 1, you guys came across those shot horses, and you found the map case. This was like way back then. That was like in March. So you want to loot the room? Sorry.
It's okay.
Back to you. So So you're doing an initial like looking around, blah blah blah. Nothing is becoming apparent to you. If you would like to do something deeper, I will require an investigation check, unless you'd like to leave things as they are.
Can I use your assistant? No, I mean, can't you like, if you say it,
If you
before
can-
we do it, if you
I mean, you can give her advantage, or you could both just roll.
Okay.
I mean, initially, you guys are both just gonna.
I just realized half of Tiffany's head's red now. It's like,
What? Like,
I know.
oh, it's not blue.
It just looks blue in the light. For
Yeah,
some
it
reason.
looks
Yeah.
like there's,
Yeah.
it was black over red.
So I'm sorry. What did you roll?
Not well.
Not well.
9.
9.
Someone else likes to roll.
Yeah,
Can you help
so,
us investigate, please?
yeah. Oh, that started spells probably went off, right? Has it been an hour since we've been searching the castle?
She's been since the very. I wouldn't even say it's been an hour.
No.
I wouldn't even say that. It just feels like forever because we've been playing for 3 hours.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Cool, 21.
21? Alright, so you guys just suck, and you guys are like, I don't see anything.
Hi.
Meanwhile, Draxia just like goes over to the mattress, which she is prone to doing. She lifts it up, and she finds a stitched leather sack. Would you like to, Okay. You find 220 silver pieces, 160 electrum pieces, 3 potions of healing, and the last thing that you find is a scroll.
Right.
Mhm. It is Gundren's map.
Yeah!
Yeah, cool.
So-
I will tell them all about
You had the wrong one, man.
Yeah, I was going on fumes there. I was trying to make less expert.
His orders were to kill Gundren and burn the map, so.
Oh shit. We
He almost
get-
killed Gundren. Came pretty close to me.
We're a
Alright.
very determined group.
Alright.
You guys want the money? We each get 55 silver and 40 electrum.
40 electrum. So that's 200 silver.
Yeah.
What's the electrum?
Yeah, well, you times it.
No,
you times it
no,
by
I mean-
5, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200 silver. Electrum, you get 40. And so we got 55 silver.
That was a really long fight.
I was unconscious once.
Probably would have went faster.
Thanks, Nolly.
Good job.
There was other things at play.
Would anybody mind terribly if I pocket two of the healing potions and then leave another one up to anybody else?
No, we did say something, right? We should go into him.
Yeah, he's healed again.
I found the healing potions on the asking. Right, yeah, because she doesn't get she doesn't get she only.
I'll take the other few.
I only went.
No, we're not really friends. It's just for them.
She is so salty. She gets like that.
So, Gundren says,
Probably friends. Reflecting together.
I'm so glad that you guys found my map. I want you guys to have it because I think that ultimately, if the black spider is anywhere, he's going to be at the cave. And you guys have the better chance to get rid of this threat. You guys have proven yourselves. So I'd like you to have it. But like I said, I really need to get back to Phandelver, and if it's not too much trouble, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces each. And because of this enormous debt, I would like to offer 10% of the mine's wealth once it's up and running. If you guys could just help me get to Phandelver and eradicate the black spider.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. Yeah. I'll take it. What is helping maintain the mine? What do you mean by that exactly? What do you do?
Oh, not maintain it, but if you guys can help get rid of the threat, we will be able to make my operational again. And once we can do that, I can offer you more than 25 gold pieces each.
We're getting
Yeah.
shades.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think we should do that.
I'm thinking of
Sorry.
All my
25 gold
friends.
now?
Once we get to Phandelver, I can grab it from my bank. Sorry, I don't have it on me. I've been tortured.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, the money that was in that sack was probably his, honestly. If it was
No,
with his
no.
map.
Nope. He doesn't know about the gold.
No.
He doesn't know about the gold.
I
I only explained about the map.
So what do you guys want us to do?
Is there anything more to capsule? That
I would just say you.
it sounded like it was coming from over there. I thought somebody else was here, and I was like,
Oh boy!
That happened to me earlier, and I was like,
sorry.
but everyone was okay
Is
with
there
it.
more of the castle that we haven't explored?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there more of the castle we haven't explored? I think we.
I'm not gonna tell you that. Hold on though. What I will do.
I feel like because we came
We
in.
went through all of there, and through the bells and everything. Yeah, we
Yeah, okay, because I remember the middle part.
Yeah.
That's
Ah.
where we came in from. Was from below.
Why is it
Yeah.
all the way over there? I don't know. I'm failing. I don't know why it's over there. I think that's as good as it's good.
So should we just leave a family? We've gone northeast. I think.
Yeah.
So we need to go southwest to get back to Phandelver.
I have a map.
Draxia would know. She's
Jaxia would know. You would all probably would
Wouldn't
know.
Emmeline know too?
Excellent.
She's
You
on
are
there.
not.
Whatever.
You said
Oh yeah. I can find water for 5 of us every
No,
day.
I'm study accent.
Phandalin is south from you. But again, you would know that because you guys traveled there. So you guys know that.
Yeah.
Do we know if anything's north of? Oh, we have some. So wondering how would we be able to make a pit stop on the way back?
What kind?
There was just this really nice lady. I think she was a barkeep that offered us a lot of opportunities. I just wanted to check in with her, see how it's going. Kind of rescued a village. I feel like we should probably check back in.
In Phandalin, right?
Oh, that's Phandalin?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was another one. Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay,
We should
yeah.
go there, yeah.
Okay, cool. Fantastic.
Okay, great.
It's been a long journey.
Sorry, I lied twice. Recently, twice.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume that we're all heading back towards Phandalin,
Yeah.
which I believe it's about a day and a half journey. Okay. So at some point at this time, you guys probably entered the castle around 7:30 in the morning. You guys have gone completely through the castle, but you've also fought a lot of people and spent a lot of time arguing about what to do. So I'm gonna say that's like a good day's work, It's not like 5 right now. So you're probably going to need to find somewhere to hole up, either here or on the way back. Or on the way back. Yeah.
I'm sure the rest of the fire is there.
Yeah, it all smells really bad.
We have like. I mean, we're inside though, so it's not like we're leaving it, but we have it. So we're shared too.
Figured out what Buddy was talking about.
Water. I told you wanted something. He doesn't just bark. He doesn't do that.
Though, because he barked, and then then he went over to his water dish and started licking. And I let him go.
So what do you guys want to do? It's a day and a half and it's already 5 o'clock. So you guys can start the journey if you want and camp, or you can push all the way through, but you might suffer a level of exhaustion.
I think we should rest at least for a little bit, maybe, because if we go out there and start having necessary and run into some people, like spell slots are on you.
Yeah, I think we're fine doing the castle. I mean, we did care with everybody. I don't think we'll do like 2 minutes.
We can like lock the door, like barricade them if we want to, just in case. We would like to take a.
We'll rest for the night.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's rest for the night.
So what are you guys going to do before you go to bed? How are you going to fill your time? Because I'm assuming you're not going to bed at 5 o'clock. Yeah, you would.
We're gonna eat.
Let's eat. Yeah. I have some.
Let's eat the dead bodies.
I have a flat.
We
Hey,
have pork and
dungeon. Do you want to
apple.
just like maybe
You don't
hang
have
out
to
for a
eat
little
if you
bit?
want
It's
to.
been a
It's
long time
delicacy.
since I've seen
Yeah,
you.
have to.
I would rather be safe than sorry. So,
That's what the wolves used
what
to
do you
eat.
say to taking a rest and having a little bit of
Sure,
celebration in the family?
sure.
Let's drink some ale together.
Yeah, I know. I have
I want to come with Gunja.
You have that fine brandy,
My
though,
buddy's
too.
up there.
This is a special occasion.
The fine dwarven brandy.
Which is probably the same. I don't know.
Are you just saying that because it's dwarven?
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay, so you guys are. Where are you guys going to set up camp?
Let's do that room with the chair. Two chairs.
Yeah, the one that we're in, and we can like sleep near the slots of one of us can, so we can have lookup. Like, you know what I mean?
There.
Lock the doors.
Are you talking about the one that you just killed everybody in, or?
Yeah. So we
Okay.
drag the bodies out.
Whoa.
No burning. Keep us warm.
Okay,
You know what? There's fires going cool.
and there's a table and chairs, guys. You can just like,
Well, I want to do something bad to the bodies. They tend to hurt.
All right.
I've got a instrument.
So you and Gundren are catching up. What are you doing?
I'm picking up my phone.
Okay.
hey Fiona, can we have some?
Aw, you're making everybody food.
Hostage was all
I
good.
would, if it was The Sims, it would be served dinner.
Jaxia. Okay.
Jaxia's gonna wipe her blade, her great axe blade, in the blood of the drow, and then take the drow's tunic or whatever he's wearing and wipe it off. Keep on doing that for like an hour, really weirdly, just staring angrily, not talking to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
Hey Jaxia, you want a drink?
There's nothing.
So
She's not responding to anything, y'all.
so
I'll take that drink.
Afdara pops back into her human form in this time, and very seriously, she says, "I think I'm gonna go try to find Droop."
Yeah, it is.
Hold that thought. She's like, I think that you guys should continue doing what you're doing. I think it's really important, but I don't think Droop should be out there by herself.
Is this after my hour?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're just like.
Oh no.
Wait, what is all of this?
We'll tell you in a minute. So, I wanted to say goodbye to everybody.
Are you sure about this?
You gotta come back though. You and Grace. You're gonna come back.
Yeah, bring Droop
When I
back.
find Droop, I'll bring her back. We're family.
This is the one.
Yep.
I'll go over that last time. Trying to talk to Drew.
I hope you can.
I'll find her.
Give her a hug from me.
Okay, I will. Okay.
I'll like pat her on the shoulder.
All right. So she's just gonna awkwardly pat you on the shoulder too, and then she's gonna go, "Okay then, bye."
Bye, girl. Be safe.
And she's gonna
Goodbye.
head out.
Are you?
She turned into a fucking werewolf.
She can do that like once a day.
She'll be fine. Did she even take any damage? I don't even think she took
I don't
any
think
damage.
she did. She's badass.
Yeah.
One
So,
time.
Afdara's
One time I was,
gone.
like 4.
So just a little background. Afdara was Sarah, who's no longer playing with us. But she was already involved in the story in the middle of this particular storyline, so we kept her because otherwise this fight would have been really difficult. But she is no longer with us. She might come back intermittently to do like small things, kind of like what you're doing. But yeah, so that's why we're looking for somebody else to be a full timer because otherwise it's just these three. And Droop is the. We're trying to keep it girls only because he's my husband and he drives me crazy sometimes. But Droop is a little goblin that they rescued from the Red Brand hideout who was being mistreated and abused. And she's a little goblin girl, and so they took her under her wing and taught her how to drink and all these things.
Yeah.
And she she was really good with a crossbow, so she was a good asset to the party. But when they came to Cragmaw Castle, she had a hard time killing. The idea of killing goblins kind of upset her, So she ended up taking off. So,
We all tried to get her to stay, and all of our rolls were really low. So we were not.
and so Sarah is now going after Drew.
Who wants to play some poker with me before bed? What about June? No, I want June.
You guys can actually play if you want. Just like roll your dice and see who rolls highest or something, and like put something in the pot. You guys have gold to.
I have this gold monocle frame. There's no lens, but it's really cool.
But it's really cool.
It's really good.
I raised you 5 silver pieces. Okay, hold on. Anybody want this waterproof satchel? I'm just kidding. I'm not giving that up. Don't get the satchel. Okay. I got
It's only waterproof.
What about this paradox? It's pretty. What do you guys think? I was gonna do the other one. I should have done the other one.
I love that. We're playing the
Okay.
Oh, okay. You gotta put something in the pot then. Alright, I'll do
You gotta raise on paradox. Or you can check. Wait, did we all roll yet? Oh,
No,
did we roll?
we haven't rolled yet.
Oh, I'm so scared.
secretly. That's the whole place.
Yeah, we're like,
I think after
Six
her
silver.
bet, then we just roll.
Yeah,
oh,
I'll
this
do
is stressful.
six
Huh?
silver.
Oh, we can do money. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I haven't been writing.
I know. I'm just wait to re-roll and then I have.
Okay, what do you guys
Wait,
think?
so we got 5 silver, 6 silver, my gold monocle that's really cool, and a paradox.
Yeah, mine's worth more than all of them.
Yup.
Okay, let's all roll in here and then look at them all at the same time.
Your D20.
I'm scared.
Alright, girls, shove them.
10.
Oh!
Who's this?
Her?
Yeah, you win.
Damn. Let's go again. Gotcha. We can beat this. Come on. We need more random stuff. Throw an apple in the pot.
Oh, really? What's that apple?
We can try to win it back.
Yeah.
You know I have more random stuff that looks like
I'm going to take one crossbow bolt. I've got lots of them. We got 28 of them.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Fiona
Um,
Jason.
Alright. What did you do?
Crossbow bolt. Crossbow bolt. Bolt. Like an arrow.
See it, and I raise. 5. Ooh.
That's gold.
I will match you.
Wait, I think you already.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
You gonna call?
Yeah, call that. I don't know if it's. I don't know what you.
I don't know how to play poker at all,
An
so I'm just
apple.
watching.
Oh,
That's why I'm putting gold in.
Wait, are you doing this one, Jake?
So you call.
Or she hasn't put it yet. Do I
Oh.
have to put this
Right,
in?
you're going.
No.
No, you can put
Just
whatever
one
you think
one,
is
and I'll
most.
bring pictures over.
We're just playing.
Yeah.
I don't know why my video cam did that. That's weird.
Right.
No, okay. Show him.
You get out of here.
Hey, you got my die. 14.
14. Okay, we gotta roll again.
play Optimal?
Wait, just her and I.
Yeah,
Right?
you
Yeah.
guys.
You bought my die.
Oh.
Oh, Yeah, go ahead.
Damn it.
20 again! No!
Get out of here!
You
Wait,
are.
No.
Fiona! She's a cheat! Is she cheating? Gundren? No, I don't want to raise my knife for her. Are you cheating? No. She hesitated a bit. What do you think?
I rolled my sleeves up. I mean,
You guys are trusting a rogue, so I don't know.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
that's fine.
Turns
I can quit
away.
while I'm ahead. You guys can keep playing. I'm just gonna roam around
Oh, in the room with you.
quietly.
Oh.
Staying alert.
So you're gonna roam around the castle, huh? I like that. So,
So it's just
And
You
I'm kind of like,
so you are roaming the castle, just in a good mood, in a good spirit, because you just kicked everybody's ass. And where exactly are we? Oh, that's not even the right one. I was gonna show you the thing again, but then hold on. I was gonna show you the thing, the whole thing.
I need some extra ale for my mates.
Hey,
I
hey.
would have got something.
Oh, she's
Yeah, I'll
salty.
take some.
Yeah,
She's salty about it.
You want to pour this in the yeah? It's terrible.
You can have your
Oh, I give you a silver for that monocle.
You want your monocle?
I mean, if you don't like it, then I'll take it. But if you really like it,
So, Fiona?
I mean, it's cool, but if you don't like it, I'll take it.
Where are we going in this castle?
Where would you like to wander, Jade? Should we go over to Old Hidden or and you've seen none of it, so
I'd love to see it.
We're going to the altar room, alright.
wander back that way.
So the altar room, it's still, dark. Okay? It's still dark. You can both see in the dark, so that's good news. The bodies that you have slain are still strewed about the floor, kind of grotesquely.
We killed these.
I still want to drink their blood.
To you, it's just a rundown looking chapel. Looks a lot like the rest of the castle. It's just kind of grimy, gross, falling apart. Only this was clearly used for at one period of time, like a chapel, a holy place. You can tell by the kind of the pictures and figurines that are around. It was definitely like a human kind of chapel, like the gods that humans would revere. And other than that, is there anything you want to look at particularly?
No, I'm ready for
That's where the fine brandy was. Okay.
I better get
Hey, Fiona!
some. I better get some extra brandy. She loves that.
So you're looking around at the different barrels and crates and things, and you're trying to find a similar cask that size that Navi had, and you do find one, but you can tell by picking it, like you're bracing yourself to pick up something heavy, but it's just like it's clearly empty. Whatever was in it has either leaked out or is evaporated. It's gone. So you keep looking, but it's just more apples and flour, and not even good flour. It's like got like bugs in it and stuff. Like it's not even good. So it's not good. So you're hanging out in that room. Can I have you two roll me perception?
Oh, I got 17.
Okay. So as you guys are in this room, you hear the slightest sound on the other side of the door. The door to this that's facing south. So they're in here.
Yeah.
They hear something on the other side of the door. So, what would you like to do? It sounded like feet on stone.
I don't like this.
I think we should.
So, as you guys are whispering and talking about it, you see the handle of the door slowly turning, as if whoever's on the other side of that door doesn't know that you're aware that they're there. So like, they're turning real slowly, and because your perception is so high, like you guys are like, fuck, like you know that something's gonna come through that door, and that they're trying to get the jump on you, whoever it is.
I think we should arm ourselves and hide.
They're not that big. When you consider that each square is only 5 feet.
I'm just gonna draw my right
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my
You guys got it? So the handle continues turning until it can't go any farther. The door gets pushed open, where it opens with like, the typical stereotypical like creak as the door opens. And on the other side of it, you two see 2 armed goblins.
Oh, we can do it.
So I would like you guys to roll initiative.
Initiative maybe.
As in, there's about to be a fight, yeah.
Oh shit, I got 2.
Where did I find that?
This one?
How long have they been
This
gone?
one, I got 3.
At this point, they've probably been gone for like 15 minutes. Not that long. 18? And what did you roll?
No, I'm right.
Sorry.
I mean, there's really far. I know.
I don't know why you guys are so stressed out. It's 2 goblins.
Yeah.
It's not like it's another owl bear or anything.
Yeah.
I would say we spent more time getting if they're
Okay.
more than 2 hours.
So.
we get through it.
With a very high advantage, it is Fiona who's going to go first. What would you like to do? Well, 20. 26. Sure, not that? Okay. 5 damage? Okay. Water reminder as I drink soda. Now it is the goblin's turn. And there are 2 of them. Do you ever look at stat blocks and go, how do you play D&D? Because I do. 16 and aiming it straight at Fiona with a scimitar. So, yeah, does 16 hit you? Ooh, nice. Alright, so the next one is a is attacking Jade and gets a 10, which isn't enough, right? Okay. So they both fail their turn, and your turn to attack the goblins.
Yeah, you hit.
So 25.
Yeah, that hits.
So you have to
You want to roll damage?
What did you do?
How bad is my hair right now? I feel like it's not big enough.
12. 16.
16 hit points? Barbarians are the best. Do you want to hit the one that's already injured, or do you want to hit the one that's not injured yet?
Yeah, the one that's not injured.
Okay. You kill it outright. How do you want to do it?
Rip all his heart open.
You are you're a monster. That's what you are.
Okay.
Straight up monster.
I'm just over here improv.
Giant silver dragon.
And then
Fucking puppy.
And then I also want to rip out its tongue and put it on my necklace.
Thank
Goblin tongue necklace. Very nice.
okay, yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm striking out that other guy with right on the edge of your notebook almost fell, and it's a 20.
It's a natural 20.
Yes.
All right. So what dice do you roll for damage?
Like, loaded.
What dice do you normally roll for damage?
I normally roll.
So 16 plus whatever your modifier is at the end.
Oh.
Not that you really need a crit right now, but
That would be fun.
all right. How do you want to do this?
I roll that on a goblin.
Yeah, I know.
All that fun adrenaline is still pumping through your veins.
Do you want to do it in a fancy way, or do you just want to let it drop dead?
I think my usual cool style, a little competition.
Cool. More goblin heads hitting the floor. Can you do another perception check?
Yeah.
Both of you.
12 plus 1.
13. 1.
Oh no!
So you're too involved in the thrill of what just happened, because you're like, that is the best fucking hit I've ever had. You're just amped up on it. You're paying more attention to your surroundings, and as you're listening, you're like 99.9% sure that there's nobody else around. You feel like you're very alone. You walk down the hall a little bit, you come back, you don't hear anything. So you feel like you're alone again.
You just have to make sure she's sorry.
So
We're hanging out.
We're taking a long rest. We need our slow time.
I think we better head back home.
Yeah, we should
And let them know
probably.
that goblins are at least.
Yeah, we should probably also block our surroundings.
Right, let's go. So we quickly, quietly run back.
okay.
While walking.
We just killed 2 goblins. What? Girl, what happened?
New goblins, not the ones that
Can
we
I
already killed.
try to lock those doors? Well, I thought we already.
They are functional doors.
So, locking those doors.
We're just going to lock ourselves in here and the goblins.
I thought we already dragged the bodies in. Wait, goblins? What you talking about?
Should we talk about it?
Right.
Should we
I
talk
thought we were
about
just
it?
did. Oh, you mean out of the entire town? Ew, we won't even get our rest. If we're doing
Well,
that.
then, we've already been here at least an hour. Because I had the hour of weird.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And then we played poker. And then you guys decided to go adventuring. So probably 2 hours at least.
We
We
had
had
a
a
short
short
rest. Do we want to get a long rest in this room and then try to get out of here? We probably think so.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we just go ahead and just take turns
Sleeping and
keeping-
guarding.
Yeah, keeping watch.
Okay.
Everybody have your weapons out and ready to be drawn in case you are, call to action. I'm keeping it. Oh, okay.
Sorry, hold on, guys.
Okay, that's preemptively. Nope.
You've missed a lot, to be honest with you. So we're all resting.
I'm dead.
Reset all your stuff.
Yay! So you're back to 32.
All right. So I am going to stop the session here because something is going to happen to you guys very shortly, and it will be time consuming. So
Wait, and we're in the castle now?
you're still in the
There's
castle.
still some shit in the castle?
I didn't say it was in the castle. I just said that some shit is going to happen to you real soon, and it's going to take a while. So let's just leave it at this long rest so that guys, when you guys wake up, ready to go back to Phandelver, you will be rejuvenated. I cannot. Shut up.
Oh, did they get that XP for the puppy? Oh, you guys are really level 4.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but only they get it.
No. But wait, we get to. Oh no, it's too interesting. I was like, but now you do have to divide it all.
Hold on. What is the XP? Thank you for saying that. It's 100 divided 2 ways.
You only needed 46 of what? Yeah, you needed 46. You guys get to level 4. You made it level up to level 4. Right. So your changes.
Okay. What? We made it to session 10. I'm still not sure when we're doing session 11 because we're waiting on Chelsea's. I don't know why my camera keeps screwing up. What the hell?
No, of course. So there are things you get to do at level 4. Hey girl.
I don't know what's going on with my camera. I'm sorry, whoever's watching. I'm sorry, whoever's watching this. I apologize. Hopefully that makes it slightly better. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Ignore this little text at the bottom. I am a mess. I am a mess.
Okay. Why?
Congratulations on your first D&D! Yay!
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. So we're the Rebel Role Players. We play. Well, we try to play every Saturday. We play D&D. We're starting Vampire the Masquerade, and we have a Christmas one-shot next week on Saturday. Our games pretty much always start at 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. So yeah, come join us on Saturdays. Sometimes I do, as you can tell at the top of this, because I suck, it says GM Study Sesh Saturday. That happens before this, and I haven't changed it because I suck. And I'm a mess. Okay, there we go. It's gone now. So anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate all the comments. It's fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll see you next week for our Christmas one-shot. If not, we'll be back in January for another Lost Minds of Phandelver session. I'm just not quite sure yet when, but I will post it when I do know. For more up-to-date things, you should follow us on Twitter. I try to keep that updated at least. Everything else I kind of suck at. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we love you, and we'll see you later.